Welcome back to Going Medieval. We're going to be starting a new game today. I got a basic idea of the game from before. There's still a few things I'm learning, but we generally thought that the game was like less difficult than Rimworld, which I'm going to just annoyingly keep comparing Going Medieval to Rimworld. Get used to it, because it's a lot like it. I'm going to just maximize the difficulty as much as I can this time, only because it was not that hard. It was pretty easy. There's standard. We played standard on normal last time, but that was way too easy for us considering all the Rimworld experience that I have, and just like I play a lot of colony sim games. I'm hoping that this is way too hard for me, and if it is, then great, because I love a really high difficulty ceiling. We're not going to play a lone wolf just because I think it's going to make the start slower. I would do it, but I just don't think it'll be as much fun. Hey, Blade Man! Hey, welcome in. Hey, thank you for the 3 months, my friend. God bless. Well, hello back to you. Once again, I'm going to be streaming this as well as making it into a VOD, so it'll be kind of like ingestible as content. All right, our last colony name was Florida, which went swimmingly. But I don't think it was perhaps as crazy as many of the memes go on Florida. And seeing as I am moving to Florida, let's just pay some homage to New York, my current home. And we'll just change now, what can we do to... Wow, there is a fairly good amount of customization over this. I'm going to pick this sort of thing with a lion and a leprechaun and another lion. Wait a minute. No, then they kind of override each other. All right, well, that's kind of Canada. Oh, wow, and you could actually just use Foxy Voxel's logo. Okay, so that's good. So, well, let's just put it over here to the side to piss people off. Okay, so that is my crest. And New York and Valley. You know, let's try something different this time because we did Valley last time. I say let's take hillside or mountain. Let's do mountain because that would be interesting. Lesser amounts of fertile soil, clay, and vegetation. I don't really know if one is more difficult than another. But we've got randomized seeds. Oh, wowzers. So that changes the whole map. Okay, very interesting. All right, well, let's go mountain anyway, because we always seem to get these three things. Valley, hillside, and mountain. And we will go in. Okay, what sorts of things are useful for us? New Floridork. That would have also been a good colony name. High ground is best in battle, so yeah, we'll want to go up on top of a mountain for this. I'm going to go ahead and pick out the skills that I think were the most important. Now, animals, I don't think that they yet exist in the game, so we don't care about animal handling, only because I saw that on one of the dev feedback bits. There isn't any kind of, like, customization for colonists feature yet. I want to get really high botany on one person, though. This person has 24 marksmen. That's fantastic. We're going to keep it because we do need somebody to defend the colony with that double passion. I suspect that the level cap here is around 50. Did anyone find that out? I still didn't find that out yet. High intellectual and high botany. This is going to be great. So we have Perennial, Marchmain, Volvive, or Volvive, whatever it is, Bolbeck. And again, the animal handling doesn't really seem like it matters at all. We just have one good botanist, and I mean, we took a really high difficulty this time, so let's get, I mean, you may be good at carpentry and construction, but I think I need, melee. Let's get melee. But I'm going to see if I can find somebody with melee and maybe, like some of these colonists are pretty OP. The double passion in carpentry is nice, but, wait a minute, why... Skilled in carpentry. Oh, this is the group skills. I thought it was missing this. Okay. I missed that this was the group skills, and this is a very nice thing to have. Construction, carpentry, and one passion melee. I'm okay with this. Go to Martel. Okay, let's just make sure that nobody's crazy. Cold hardy, pervious to the cold. That's fantastic. Okay. This one's robust and sluggardly. That's not great because they spend a lot of time moving. But the intellectual and botany are pretty OP. Don't know if that's going to be great because you're going to be spending a lot of time running around while you chop trees. But Marksman is really overpowered on this one. Robust, brawny, and cold hardy. Okay, this is pretty good, and we haven't really deeply experienced the winter yet. Alright, so I'm okay with these colonists. Seems pretty average. We'll keep the tutorial tips on because I'm still a little bit learning the game. I'm sure if I come back and watch this later on, it's going to seem a lot like I'm learning the game. But this is going to be a new experience. I hope that we die a lot. I really do enjoy dying in this game. Alright, let's get started. Yes, everything is going to be ridiculous because it's going to be talking about New York. Okay, yeah, we know all this basic stuff. I'm going to try as little as possible to pause. Whoa. Look at that. As much as I wish that the mountain were in the center, would that mountain were in the center, but it is not, alas. So, we could start, you know what, let's have a cave home! We didn't do this last time. Look, there's wolves out there, wait a minute, or it could be a kitty cat. No, it is a wolf, yeah, look at that. Alright. We're gonna want some fertile ground as well as some mountain. You know what? Let's do this full dwarf fortress mode. Are we okay with this? How do group skills work? Oh, so that would just tell us like a kind of a conglomerate of all of our colonist skills or what have you. Okay, so the last time we did not build into a mountain, but this time we will build into, in fact, a mountain. And they call it a mine. A mine. Oh God, I hate myself. All right, let's go into this. Let's go into this shit. Jesus. All right, again, Z-level controls in this game are actually pretty well done, in my opinion. We're going to dig into the mine, and let's make this like a 5x5 room. I'm pretty sure that won't collapse on our heads, but if it does, we'll learn something. Now, who are you? Oh, that's our own people. Can we do crazy stuff like in Dwarf Fortress? I don't think it has the same depth. I don't think any game has quite the same depth as Dwarf Fortress. So, I'm going to just answer that with like kind of a hard and flat no. Unfortunately, yes, I am sad too. But like Tarn has been working on Dwarf Fortress like since God created the earth too. Like that game is going to be, it's like a new religion once it's finished with the Steam build, I'm pretty sure. So, I'm gonna resist the urge to compare things to Dwarf Fortress a little bit, if you don't mind me saying. I hope you're okay with that. Yeah, you don't want me to compare it to Dwarf Fortress, but let's just give it a nice little causeway right here. Oh, what is this? Okay, so obviously, it's kind of a non-standard start to dig into the side of a mountain, I suppose. I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm edgy. Here we go. So we'll do the farming out there, and then we'll have the mountain people in here. Dwarf Fortress is, in fact, daunting. You can't do a lot of the cannibal things that you can do in Rimworld in this, but there are, in fact, cannibals, which I'm like, you know what, kudos to them for having cannibals in the first start. Kudos to them. Alright, let's see what these lazy people are doing. Though they are finding piles of limestone, but why are they kind of damaging the rocks nearby? That's a little bit upsetting. Alright, we are going to need some hay the first day. I'm just going to try for a different type of start. Now, we also know one other thing. So our Colonist Moods system doesn't really work quite as janky as it does in Rimworld. I'm going to go ahead and just say that about Rimworld. Actually, let's get them off of this cliff right now. Stop that. Now, our colonists are, like, pretty ass right now. But the thing is that their mood, like, they won't go crazy. They won't experience mood breaks. It's only if they have a long-term period of sadness that they will leave our colony. So, yeah, okay, they're idle. Why are you idle? Bad people. Alright, yeah, take that out. Nobody needs a bush up here. And then, God, look at them running around on the side of the mountain. Get out of there! Now, I do wish that they could, like, kind of crawl up and down these cliff sides. They do have to, like, seek out a ramp. That could be a little bit awkward. Though I suppose more ramps could be added. That seems like a pretty simple thing for the game. Again, I'm kind of, like, criticizing random things only because it's in early access, and I'm just like, this could be this way. Let's go ahead and just make them some beds because they need them. Hay sleeping spot. Three hay sleeping spots, just so that they're sleeping on something for the first day. We'll keep mining this out. I think we're just going to go under mountain so that we don't have to worry about all that food storage stuff. And this will be a great way to defend ourselves, too, I somehow think. It might also be awful. Actually, come to think of it, this will probably be really bad. But I haven't seen anybody do an under mountain place, so I wanna give it a shot. All right, so here they go. Soon we'll be able to dispose more than one miner to that task. We can't actually plant anything yet because we have to unlock that. Surprise, surprise. But we will put in a wooden door just so that we have some semblance of order here for the first day or so. Let's put that right about, there. I don't really see any issue with that. Okay, unfortunately we can't move furniture yet. Could I build my own rough stone or dirt ramp? I don't actually know if I can build my own dirt ramps. We can, in fact, build stairs, but I'm not sure if there's any other way to, like, terraform like that yet. Is it a beta? Yes, this is a beta. Actually, it's closed off to public players right now, so I'm doing something very exclusive right now. Ooh, I'm a bad man. But yeah, the game is going to be coming out on June 1st. Now let's get everyone into their best skills, you know. We want all of our colonists to be the best versions of themselves, so... this person is ass at most things. Goda is the only one who's very good. Who is the good marksman? Okay, Perennial Marchmain. She is our marksman. We're going to give her the sturdy longbow. Great, she's got marksman 10, so that's fantastic for her. We want to keep everyone as ranged as possible. Except, of course, when they can't be ranged. You are good at melee. We're going to give you the sturdy steel short sword. Great. I don't know why I said that like an announcer. Quip good short... It's like when the guy made it, he was like, yep, this is a good short bow. Sorry, I just think the naming conventions in video games are... I'm getting a little existential here, though. All right, let's just get under that mountain, ladies. We don't have any men, but so far I haven't seen anything with relationships yet, so I don't even know if that's in the game. Actually, I think, did Archer say that we could do that? I'm not sure. I'm not going to put that on him. All right, great. Oh, yeah, love it. Yeah, great job on this room, ladies. Oh, yeah. My God, this is really taking a long time, though. I'm kind of questioning this whole Undermountain thing. You know, if this turns out to be a bad idea, which it probably will, I'm just going to go ahead and build a village nearby here that's, like, into the mountainside. Does that make sense? I was thinking that I was going to mine out an entire place, but I really didn't pick colonists for that, now that I look at it. You know what, let's just have this be our food storage area, and usually it does take a very long time to store things in a mountainside. And you know what, we could still make a bunch of Gimli references, so I'm fine with that. Let's, you know, utilize the skills that we brought them in here for. So let's just chop down some trees around here. I do like leaving in some of the foliage, but also, fuck the foliage, because they're just trees. We can always plant more. Now, the one thing that I did learn about this is that they do have growing phase, so that is like Rimworld, and they have 3D models. Isn't that fun? Yeah, it is. Don't question it. So we're going to cut down the trees, hopefully the most grown ones. These ones are dead, and they lose 5 wood from their whole, like, amount there. But, God damn it. Yeah, see how they could have had up a whole house by now. Build a house outside and then move it into the mountain. What is this, Bikini Bottom? No, we can't put a house in a mountain. I guess we could build a house under a mountain. That would be really weird to look at, like to have an underground village like Goblin Town. That would be a lot of fun. We hollow out the entire mountain and that we build a house underneath here with a roof for some reason. Now that would be really neat. No, we're just going to create something really odd looking, though. Something that will work, but will be really odd looking. All right, let's see. One fear is that enemy attacks will be, like, from several different directions. Let's make it so that it's easy for them to get up and down different Z levels from anywhere over here, because we picked a mountainous region, and clearly this is not an easy region to negotiate. I'm going to create sort of like a grand stairway right here. And they call it a stairway. A stairway. We're going to get rid of that. Damn it. Okay, mine out that. This must be... Oh, wait a minute. No, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have, like, landings. The fun part is this, that, you know, planning is... There's enough planning to do in, like, a Rimworld, for example. But in this, I feel as though there's even more planning to be done because, just by the very nature of the fact that there are Z levels. We don't have any Z levels to work around in Rimworld. Was riddled with cave-ins when trying that underground living. I'm happy to hear that there are cave-ins, because I didn't experience any of them last time, and I like cave-ins. I don't know, they add a touch of realism. Let's just have, like, a very small cave here. I'm giving up. Yes, I am. All right, great. Go to job. Go to. See what I did. Imagine the mountain collapsing. Stop predicting my impending doom. Now, do they die immediately with that? I apologize for that. I need positivity in this playthrough. I'll probably have to make use of those supports when tunneling or mining. Yes. I rather like the support system in this game. It's kind of like the columns in Rimworld. What it seems like is that this game has taken everything that's been good that's come out of Rimworld. I really find it tasteful, the things that they've selected for the game. Now we're going to create something really awful. My goal is to just create something that just looks like pretty much like, what is that? You know, like, I've just seen a lot of houses and hut structures and, you know, garbage like that. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's just like, you know, I mean, it's a new game, it's a new religion, so it's a chance to create something awful. All right, let's get all of this. What am I even saying? I guess we'll have, like, one big hut up there. We could divide this out into rooms. We could put down some wooden floors. Now, can we use the mountain itself as a support? That is, in fact, not allowed. Quite sad. Wait a minute, what Z level are we on? Oh! Oh, that does kind of work. All right. Okay. Nee. Hey, look at that! Wowzers. All right. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be kind of cool. We're going to have, like, 3 floors, one right after the other. Hey, pal Nick, thanks for the sub, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm not going to excuse myself for comparing everything to Rimworld. It's just the game with which I'm most familiar. I don't apologize for that. Live with it. Let's see. All right, oh God, what do we even do with this? You know, we're going to have, like, a sprawling mountain village, kind of like, what was that town in The Hobbit? You remember The Hobbit. You liked The Hobbit. It was one of your favorite books growing up. You liked Gimli and Legolas and...
Keep it up.
You know, all of those other people, the wizard and the elves and the men and the babies. Yeah, all of the races in Lord of the Rings. Fantastic. Oh, what does this say? Kythorn. Hey, thank you for the 4 months, my friend. God bless. All right, let's get the door there. I don't really know why I'm building it in this order. I want to create something different. Let's also get another landing right here. Now, one thing that's very important in this game, as it is apparent to me, is fending off attacks. So, oh wow, look at, what could this even be? What could this even be? Now, we're going to need to get the high ground on everyone else, so we could build kind of like a big tower over here. So if somebody attacks us from this side, that's actually our worst side. But if somebody attacks us from this side, then we'll be okay, because we have much, much higher ground over them. And we'll kind of build like a series of platforms going up as we venture up the mountainside. Now let's we'll kind of like stagger it too. I don't want it to just be one big block. Of course, from one side it might look like a big block, but from the other sides it will look something unique unto itself. Let's go ahead and do... how do I want this platform to interact? We might have to have this be one room because we have only one thing. Alright, you know what? Let's just give them some time, though, to catch up. Ladies. And where will we put their other garbage? We probably want to get that stockpile zone going soon, too. And there is an advantage of having a stockpile under the mountain. We'll just kind of put everything in there. Really not limestone. We don't need limestone there. Thoughts on the camera for the, using a camera for the stream? I've thought about it. My only thing is that once I would go to using a camera, I can't really go back from that. So I'm kind of biding my time if I do that. Might make sense. There's a lot of things I can't do if I have a camera too, like my editing and, I don't know, I just don't think my face is as animated. You know, you need to... a lot of your job, I guess, when you make gaming videos is kind of like being a cartoon character in a way. Shameful as that is to say. However, I still feel like I can't even commentate like I want to. You ever feel like that? Sometimes I feel like I'm not even good enough. Alas. Alright, what is this place even going to be? What is this place? Alright, you know what, let's just make it really awful. I mean, I'm expecting to lose this playthrough, so yeah, let's just lose it really badly. Let's get another wooden window out here. I don't really know why I'm putting in all these wooden windows. I just think I want it to look slightly more pleasing architecturally. Like something, just something absurd, like weird. Not absurd, I overused that word. Okay, a wooden dome. There, good. Okay, should we have a roof? You know what, let's have a... No, we won't have a roof at the top. Let's have more floor. More floor on the top. And a stair. One stair. There. Okay, and then we'll have floor above. Okay, great. So we've kind of, we don't need all these support beams either. We were kind of overusing the support beams before, so I take pride in that. Looks like a bandit cave in Skyrim, something like that. You know, I just haven't seen any like cave types of things. Darth amphibian. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the Inquisitode, as it were. I wish that were my avatar instead of the smoker one. The Inquisitode, but enough people wouldn't understand the Inquisitode. Yeah. Alright, now I'm getting a little bit sidetracked here. Okay, let's get this stockpile zone going up, and we'll put... we're going to clear everything else out from here except for food. Only because I think that underground... Like, look, it's 28 degrees underground. That's great for refrigeration. Outside, it's 50.7. That means that underground is colder. So we're going to put the food underground. Now, I'm kind of debating on whether I should have floor above these. I figure we want to be able to kind of walk out onto these platforms, too, and create, like, a series of decks. So, yeah, let's try that. We could even create another door going onto this deck. This is already shaping up to be kind of interesting. Or just different from what I've seen. We could create, like, a town under here, but I did an encircled town last time. Floor of the stockpile. Oh, yes, thank you for that. I forgot that it does deteriorate on cave floors here. That is true, yes. The one thing that's distinct and different from Rimworld is you do need, like, wood on the floor for the floor to be, preservative. Or whatever. Okay, we'll look into Colonist Moods. So again, Colonist Mood swings aren't quite as crazy as they are in Rimworld. But we haven't really been being good at all to my colonists. Actually, they're in pretty piss-poor mood. What is this guy? Deprived of entertainment and religious activities, and hungry. Didn't we bring more food, though? Oh. Whoops, that's because I picked survival difficulty. Okay, well, great. I'm prepared to negotiate a lot of really obvious things that I should have seen before. We will hunt some dangerous animals. Where are they? Okay, there's something. I'm regretting this. I think I picked the game on just the most difficult difficulty, but that would be fine. Oh, that's curious. I double-clicked the rabbit. It also clicked the wolf. Okay, haha. That's bad. All right, but there goes my hunter. She's going to go hunt. And then let's start to build up some production areas over here. Now, we want the meat to be cut because we need to, fix it up before we cook it. So let's go to production over here. Campfire, butchering table. This base is going to be very inefficient. Deal with it. Let's put this here. Yeah, that's fine. We'll have to dig out more of the mountain. I'm noticing more things I did badly here, but whatever, it's fine. We can always kind of dig out more if we want to do more stockpile zones. But we're going to get the meat production going, and then let's also get a campfire somewhere kind of close nearby. Okay, this is going to be only a temporary measure, so we'll just put the campfire somewhat close nearby. We'll put it, like, right there. And are we cutting down enough trees? Yeah, that seems fine to me. Let's just designate a few more for cutting down. Here, here, and here. These ones are fairly well-grown. All right. Can I make villagers happier? We can if we give them things like backgammon. Which we can do. It's kind of a short-term thing. But I've also learned that we need to actually create a shrine rather than just, like, plop down some of these structures. Since backgammon is only, like, just a occasional source of merriment, we're going to put the backgammon right about... I might want to use some of this later on. Let's put the backgammon literally outside. I see no disadvantage in this right now. It's pretty much fine. And we'll also give them double bedrooms. I created like 4 or 5 bedrooms the last time. I think we can get away with fewer. We don't need quite that many. I'm going to try opening this window just because... Screw it, I want open windows. I think that they look better. I don't really see if there's any advantage to this. I imagine that it changes the temperature somehow. But again, I still have not experienced that really. But we do have cabbages. Oh, these things really deteriorate fast. I'm used to Rimworld levels of deterioration, but these things have decomposed far more quickly than I was ready for. Is it because... Yeah, they just have not had space to store these things. All right, you know what? I'm just going to let them, like, finish some of these tasks. And I'm going to manage some of their jobs. All right, we know this. I'm just going to kind of flip through some of these things because I've already seen all of these tips. It's very much like Rimworld. Again, let's put everybody on their passionate skills because I've noticed that by default. I guess this is just so that you don't have any tiers. We want convalesce to be higher for all of these guys, too. Obviously, if they're hurt, we want them to rest immediately, so we can actually leave that one at... No, 1 I like to use for manual things. We'll leave that at 2. Okay, that's pretty good. Would be nice to have a dedicated hauler, but again, if our cabbages die, whatever. We'll live. So we might not live. We should probably do something with that. All right, well, we have this campfire. Let's go make some meals. I think they can eat raw food like in Rimworld, too. All right, we have 10... No, that's good. Okay. And let's get somebody on cooking right away, only because that's pretty important. And who am I kidding? I haven't created another stockpile for other stuff yet, either. I was so focused on the architecture that I... See, this is one flaw of me with this game. It's just that I really like the way that it looks. And that's going to be much to my detriment. It distracts me. All right, we'll put a little stockpile, like temporary type of thing over here. And they can have their goddamn backgammon. Do bad guys spawn at the one location like last game? I think they spawn in at the map edges. I'm trying to think, what do you mean by one location? Like, was there one enemy spawn from last time? I don't think that we know where they'll spawn in from. I've seen only map edges. I've also seen a lot of siege machines in the trailers. I haven't personally experienced one, but I assume that that's going to be a thing if it's in the trailers. Okay, here we've got that. Settlers are unhappy. Starving. There's cabbages right over there, lady. Just eat them. Okay, well, good. We've got meals. Stop complaining. I know I'm partly determining whether I'm being an idiot right now. Last time I was much faster with my setup, but also because I picked an easier region. I honestly think that the oh god, they're exhausted too now. I'm thinking, ooh, what is that? No, that's nothing. I'm thinking that mountainous is probably harder. I was expecting that we would have gotten a raid by now, though. Alas, we did not. It is a lot like Rimworld, but I like the mood system because, you know, settlers wouldn't go crazy in the first day when they were, like, setting up, I often think. Research table missing. I know, all of these things. We are very bad right now. Let's go add in basic research table. I'd like to be researching on a roof or something. I know a spot for it. And we'll call it mine. Right there. Oh, God, what is that? Wait a minute. Perennial, stop playing backgammon. You're being attacked by a wolf. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Is this in fact a mood break? Wait. Perhaps I've been smackledorfed. This is new to me. What does a pink brain injury mean? This might be yep. This might be a mood break. Okay, I could see that. I could buy that. This hasn't happened yet. All right. Well, right now, where is she at? She's at 24%, so she's at between annoyed and disillusioned. Okay, so perhaps your colonists do start to not follow orders. I mean, looking back, I'm going to seem like an idiot. I actually kind of like that because I felt like I was doing a pretty crappy job getting started. But also, she's got food right over there. Yeah, eat it, you slob. Yeah, drink that ale. Yeah, let Goda and what's-her-face... Okay, rebellious. Your settlers have had enough... okay, this is good. And for the next several hours, do not follow your schedule. Okay, so there are mood breaks in this game. I kind of wanted to play badly this time, to be honest with you, because when shit hits the fan, like, you want to know how the game works, and last time everything went a little bit too well. So I'm hoping that this colony dies out pretty quickly. Not completely. I wanted to just be, like, hanging on the edge of a knife. But that would be nice. Yeah, maybe she's contemplating life decisions. I do somewhat question the whole getting attacked by a wolf while you play backgammon thing, and just kind of accepting that the wolf will kill you. But, you know, you do you. Right. So now we've got this raw meat production. Now we can go back into some of the things that we learned last time. We're going to just produce meat forever. Let's see. Forever. Here we are. I do wish that the soundtrack... that the soundtrack were a little bit more aggressive. Because I sometimes feel more relaxed than engaged. Does that make sense? It was a good thing that they didn't pick, like, military combat. I think it is responsive, too. And I've judged this game in a lot of ways. And then, like, quickly done a 180, like, oh, actually, that is there. I am an idiot. That kind of thing. So, you know. Take all of that with a grain of salt. Deprived of religious activities now. We're going to create a shrine to Jesus. No, wait, it's not Jesus. Are there shrines in Christianity? I don't know. Let's make this like a separate building. Now, there is fire in this game. I don't know if it's been implemented yet. Only because I saw it in like a trailer. I saw fire. We were wondering about this the last time, and I saw it somewhere. But I want to make more space for all of this. Let's make everything one superstructure. We did separate structures last time, so this is more interesting. We'll put all of that there. And yeah, let's put now we'll need a door because we just want to expand out into the middle of nowhere. Let's do one big-ass structure. We'll make it like Rimworld. There must be some sort of medieval structures like this, right? Okay, we'll do this, and this is going to be the shrine area. Okay, this is where they'll worship. They go up, down the stairs at a 45-degree angle relative to gravity. Yeah, I noticed that. That was a little bit funny. Like, they just tilt slightly. Let's wait for someone to go up or down the stairs. Good, here goes Goda. Yep. In a little bit, it's like they just kind of enter the Matrix right there. See that? Oh, look, wowzers. Oh, so she can go over this gap. Okay, that's kind of nice, because there are little pathfinding things like that where you say, they should be able to climb back and forth there. But that is a little funny. Yes, I've noticed a couple of the animations, like one time they just kind of shifted instead of walking. I've seen a couple of these things go away, so I don't know if they're being quickly patched in before release. There's bound to be a couple of bugs that you see like that. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. All the churches are shrines. The most important thing is the Holy Sepulchre, the church built over the tomb of the Christ. Oh, wow, so there are shrines. Thank you very much for telling me that. Now I am not such an ignorant fool. All right, let's ignorantly chop down some more trees. Oh, look, bunnies. Let's kill them. All right. Nothing in this game has a face. Some people have beards. No one has a face, though. That's unfortunate. It's like Lord Moldybutt stole everyone's faces or something. You remember Lord Moldybutt? Yeah. They brewed nothing one tile over from the beer. Oh, wait, are they brewing? At least they're working with these meat piles. We have stew piles. Now, we're producing meat at a fast enough rate. And I feel as though there are a lot of animals on this mountainous region. I don't know if that's to make up for the lack of... Oh, okay. All right, criticism/good thing. The events right now, I don't know if this is going to be something that's built in later on in the game or if the game is just kind of going easy on me. This is the same event as I got on normal difficulty, and it's about the same amount of time. I was kind of expecting a different event here, but I don't know if this is going to be implemented a little later on. That's all to say that it would be exciting to see more varied events, but that's, these events themselves are done right. Baldry didn't stop looking over his shoulder, but was he bleeding? Wheels? I don't know. The wheels? What is a wheel? I don't know what that is. W-E-A-L. Would I conceal him? Okay, so we can hide a prisoner. Well, we can know what he's like, okay? So this guy is terrible. Absolutely awful. But here's another trick about this, is that we can take him in, and we can then betray him later on. So I'm going to take him in, and if I don't like Baldred, then I'm just going to banish him. The one thing is that I don't know all of the traits yet, and I couldn't really figure out what he had. So these are bad things, I think, because they're in red. Yep. He hates rain. It's kind of the opposite of me. I am a pluviophile. He is a dullard, which certainly isn't good. But he's also robust. So if we can find a use for him, like planting in the fields or something. Animal handling actually hasn't been implemented into the game yet, as far as I know. But we could use him as a miner and a tailor. That would be an option. And since we suspect that we might need to be doing some mining here, I could see that. Let's see if he makes himself useful. And is not just some kind of slob. All right, let's make a copy of this. But you're going to have to build your own bed tonight, Baldred. Dumbass. Settler wounds need tending. All right, well, you're going to have to wait for us to wake up. We don't... It's only bruises. Sounded a little bit abusive. It's only a few bruises. All right, God, he's just wiping his nose. Spreading disease everywhere. Force him to continue wearing his shackles during his probationary period. Actually, is he wearing any shackles? Usually they do come in with shackles, now that you mention it. No, this guy might be a big phony. He might be nothing but a big phony. I've not noticed any inefficiency in work with light, like in Rimworld, but I haven't really looked very closely yet, too, so I may be wrong with that. If anyone notices that, some of you guys have noticed things that I haven't seen during these playthroughs. My god, look at the hay. It's as high as an elephant's eye. Alright, research available. Root stock to build up your defenses. Oh, they spelled defense that way? Ugh. Sorry, I know I'm preaching to the European crowd. Or you British folks, so you're like, well, yes, of course it's with an E. I mean a C. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Who was eaten by a bone dog just some time ago? Was I eaten by a bone dog? Oh, yeah, we did the bone dog playthrough. It's our language. Yes, I'm just going to complain about things that were, things that the U.S. has appropriated. All right, let's see. Just segue into the next topic. No, I've become a more international person. Though sometimes nothing really makes sense in English. Who am I kidding? Really, none of our spellings, either in the U.S. or in the U.K. or wherever, whatever English have you. There's I like the way that you spell gray, for example. I wish we didn't spell it with the A. I wish that we spelled it with the E. I think the E is like a little bit more low-key, kind of like gray itself is, you know? All right, so we've got enemies coming in 16 hours. I honestly think that we're pretty well prepared for these people. We're going to take Baldred and stick a pike in his hands. Yeah. All right, Baldred, thank you for taking that against your will. I don't think he's really going to be a big fighter, but, you know, he'll do him. We do have more meat here. Decomposes in 3 days, 4 hours. We'll be fine. Now, where is our other meal stuff? Where are we storing this? No, really, where are we storing this? Wait, it says that we have meat, but it doesn't say that we have food. I need somebody cooking, like, every day. Okay, let's go. Let's do some more robust job assignment. Okay, we'll set up Baldred's skills and talents, and then I think go to, or who is better with this? Okay, Vive. Well, Vive is too good at too many things, though. We're going to have Goda. You're going to do the cooking. All right, you slob. Where are you? Praying. Get to work. Get to work. All right, look at Baldred. God, this guy is just not fitting in. I'm pretty confident against the enemies, but I would be entertained if we lost and died to these guys. How is our structure coming along? Just trying to think, what should we do next? Oh, research! No, we still can't afford anything yet. We do have 37 available. Oh, we could do architecture. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do that, and let's do agriculture. I should have done this a little bit earlier. I think that this was a pretty good lead up, and we have enough fertile land down here. Now, we kind of overplanted in the last time that we did this, so I'm going to do slightly less fieldage. I'm probably going to plant in rows, only because I like the way that rows look. Cabbages, they had quite a lot of cabbages, and it was a pretty short time of it for the cabbages. Now, what is this? Limestone, yeah, that could really interrupt my fielding. Let's just deconstruct that. We'll do rows. How can we? Do we have one plot of, what would one say, arable land? Arable land, is that the phrase I'm looking for? Oh, goddamn. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we had one of the devs in here yesterday, too. Oh, God bless. We're really liking the game. Man, this is, like, it's... I've been looking for the next, the Rimworld killer. No, I think they're both good on different merits, but I'm really liking this. Thank you for making it. Beats. Okay, we'll have some beats right here. Beats by Dre. Are those still good? Back when I was in high school, those were cool. It was cool to have Beats by Dre. All right, off topic now. Let's get some birch trees, just kind of randomly. I don't think that there's enough trees. I've just enjoyed planting trees, and it doesn't really take them very long to sow them. I'm honestly just going to randomly plant them because, just for the feng shui. My base looks like garbage. I'm just not a very good architect. All right. Okay, we'll randomly put them over there, but I just realized that all of this is sad and mountainous. I don't think I really want to play on a mountainous area again. Right, Wolvive is very... Why are you so happy? This is actually a little bit abnormal. Was there a stream yesterday? No, I've just been a little off my streaming schedule. Even copied Project Zomboid, giving the amount of cabbages that everyone's eating. I was thinking of Zomboid too, like that. Yeah, in the seasons. Though I think Rimworld's actually... Well, I mean, obviously that's purely in jest. But I think Tynan has mentioned Project Zomboid as an influence as well in one of his game developer conference things. I really like to listen to Tynan. Tynan just he's so nice with words. Now I'm like giggling like a teenager. I love Tynan. Tynan's like the essential internet game dev. He has accepted that he's now become a meme with his community. We couldn't be any happier. Okay, let's have some barley. We want to start growing some of these things in anticipation of the libation that we will be pouring out. A flax field. I haven't experienced flax, what it is useful for yet. Okay, these patches of land are just becoming very random. There's no real rhyme or reason right now. I just don't want to have too much. Hey, Saffable, thank you very much for the sub. But do the squares fill in as satisfyingly? They don't fill in quite as satisfyingly as they do in Rimworld. Like in Rimworld... this is where Rimworld has a lot of the ASMR down really well. But I think that this is something that could easily come back with a Foley artist. Okay, let's fight people because we like to fight people. Yeah. Alright. Oh, wowzers! Okay, wait a minute. This is good. Okay, good. I'm actually in danger right here. I'm actually in a lot of danger. Now, they're all melee. God Stan. Like an upgraded version of somebody named Stan. I am God Stan. Edgar Wakefield. Galfred. I like the names. I'm wondering where the naming conventions came from. Galfred Bennett. God Stan Atwood. Edgar Burlingame. Cuthbald Drool. Oh, yes, yes. And Magus Niat. And there's somebody else in there, too. Caldwell Shore. Okay, this is way too many names. I think we actually might die here. I told you that this would happen. But I have the high ground, Anakin. I'm not going to take my colonists off of what they're doing, only because they need to do their jobs. This isn't socialism. I need them to, we're really low on a lot of other things. We should have built stick traps, though. If I could get a last-minute thing in, it would be stick traps. So let's go put an ass load of them right here. Where are they coming from? Over here. So they'll probably attack somewhere like over either here. Probably end up coming up the stairs. Or like here. All right, I'm just going to build 2 because I don't think that they'll get very much done because I'm not very confident in my people. We have a miner. We have just everyone's kind of ass. But I would be more entertained if I died than if I lived. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 enemies attacking. And we have only 4 colonists, actually. But the one major advantage that we do have is rangedness. We are ranged. Okay, the attack has begun. Clearly we will not have enough time. We got down one of those stick traps. That's good enough for me. I'm going to draft you 3. Stop farming. Whither come they? Whither come they? Look at these ramps. See, some of them... Maybe pathing is still being worked out. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt there. Generally, I think it's less efficient to attack in 2 waves, 1 by 1. More just like selecting people to be sacrificed. But alright. I'll live with it. Now, do we have the ranged colonists over here? We do have the longbow and the short bow. Mind you, it was a good short bow. Does that mean that there are bad short bows in the game? Okay. Yep. So, clearly pathfinding is still being implemented, I imagine. Exploit the ramp system. Alright, I guess we picked easy difficulty by living in a mountain. Maybe it's a little bit more optimized on valleys or something like that. How much distance do we have that we can go over this? Fast speed disabled during raid. Who is the one that we don't have selected? Baldred, yep, good. You just keep farming on the cliffside, and everyone else will... Are they trying to get on the same level? Wow, yeah, this ramp system does seem really exploitable now that you mention it. I think if I do a playthrough of this, it probably... Like, if I do an official one for the channel, for the main channel, it probably won't be on a mountain, only because this seems a little bit janky right here. Again, in beta. It is in beta and early access, so I will give it the benefit of the doubt here. Let's go ahead down the... Everybody get the hell down there. Alright. Let's intimidate him by speaking in Old English. Ealdred Cunninga. That's the only number I remember in Murd. I remember Cunninga. There's some words that translate directly from Old English into English. God damn, we got him right away. This is the kind of game that makes me want to speak Old English. What, we gardena in Yerdagum, Theat Cunninga thrum je frunan. Who that, Athalinga Sellet. I forget all of Old English. I just remember Beowulf. Caldwell, Brethren. Now I'm just making up words. Alright, good. See, the raids are just kind of weak right now. This is why, clearly... Alright, pathfinding still has yet to be implemented. Granted that combat looked really good before. Right now, this is a little bit of a shit show. All right. Okay, everyone go back to work. Clearly, no one is a threat. They are just kind of lost here. All right. Yeah, easy combat, easy combat. But you know, we're probably going to get overwhelmed. I'm going to go ahead and say that this game seems much more optimized for like large-scale combat. A little disappointed. I thought I was going to see something more difficult. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. That seems like something that we'll need to... That they'll probably be looking at before for the main release. All right, everybody just calm down. Don't worry. It's not a threat at all. Run over here. You go over there. And we could probably just engage them on the ground that we're currently... Stop playing backgammon. I know it's fun, but... Do your job. Hold up a second. Yeah, go over there. You two get down, you're fighting. Alright, I'll see if I can show you some melee combat. We won't cheese this guy completely because I want you to know what the game is like. Alright. Great. Have at thee, swine. Why doth thou wear a mask? Wouldst it be that thou wert too, much a swine to show that... Alright, now I'm just gonna stop. Stop farming again. Everybody to get to work. You get in front of our people. Now, obviously, I could be playing this better, but I'm just like, let's just look at some combat. I'm not gonna try hard it. I just want to have fun. All right. Okay, and then they retreat. Enemies do actually give decent loot. You know what? You stop. Yeah, a little bit of this though. I can see the pathfinding needs a little bit of a tweak here and there. But that's combat. That's combat. Have I found out how to eat humans? I haven't found out how to do it on my own. It just kind of happens to some of them. Yes, there are human eaters, cannibals. They are also known as. They are in the game. They have come over from Rimworld. Tynan has been a very influential force in the game development world. Cannibals have made it here too. However, I have not figured out how to make it happen yet. Okay, here's another little movement bug, some moonwalking. But little things like that I'm not too worried about. They seem very simple. Right, insert, insert, insert. Okay, here we are. Now we've allowed these human corpses. Now there's a bunch of dead bodies over here. It's not... They are actually going to be unhappy if they see the dead bodies. A nice part is that you notice the battle music goes away when they are no longer battling. And the Legend of Zelda Lon Lon Ranch theme picks back up. At least doesn't this sound a bit like the Lon Lon Ranch theme? Actually, it does kind of remind me of the Nintendo 64 Ocarina of Time instrumentation. Bug, it looked like a victory celebration. Oh, was he celebrating in victory? I did not notice that. Hey, good morning to you, Red Mita. A little bit my faith has been lost in the mountain. I think I'm going to stick to valley playthroughs because, well, we had a really good time on the valley. It seemed like when it was simple paths, simple pathfinding, they did a little bit better with that. So I'm willing to play the game on its own terms where it is in development in terms of that right now. And I don't think that's much of an issue. Let me see. A little bit, though, I am kind of concerned, only because the game is, like, three-dimensional, so with little things like that. But at the same time, it's like all of the major systems are really there. So I'm excited what's to come. Let's see, we got to make some more food, man. Also, too, do we have... Well, we did the research for the agriculture. You'll notice that I'm really not planting that many fields. You'd expect that people would need more food, right? But the last time we just had way too many fields to plow and not enough people. Wolviv. Now, do we need bedrooms? I'm just kind of seeing, is it so overpowered what we're doing? Religious needs fulfilled. We might not even need to worry about bedrooms for a little while. Just have them all sleep on the ground outside because they get bad. Yeah, let's go hunt some more bunnies. Where are they? All right, there you are. All right, you're mine. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get this one. Ah, damn it. All right. There they are. One thing I like is, it seems like a lot of the resource generation is not just kind of like random. Like, look at the veins appearing here. And clearly they kind of have some correlation over the Z levels, too. Like, the iron doesn't just stop short at the end of this cliff. It does go down into the next Z level, and it kind of continues there somewhat haphazardly and randomly, which I am a big fan of, and I like. How big can a battle be? Can I have a Minas Tirith sized... I used to say minus Tirith when I saw that in Lord of the Rings. I don't know. I don't know how many settlers it goes up to. I would imagine it probably goes somewhere up to like 15 or 20 settlers. Minas Tirith from like Lord of the Rings, of course. That would be cool to see. I think that this game could be really well suited to that because I think colonists are a little bit lighter on personality and architecture is a little bit heavier on personality than it is in Rimworld. Are these better clothes? Flimsy, I think these are worse clothes. What I might just do now is, like, build a few ground buildings. I'm finding that this is throwing me off more than I thought I would like it. Having all these different structures. Yeah, they really have not been hauling. We just need to let them catch up on some of their tasks. Alright, food reserves on stockpile low. We've got all of this growing. Now we've got some dead people over here. Do we have enough for a pyre? Can we make one of those happen? Okay, we do have a pyre. I'm going to do this because we don't actually have any cannibals at our settlement. The last time, surprisingly, we did have a couple of cannibals. Or one. What was his name? Like Oggald? Something like that. Yes, he was into that. But we're going to put this here. And we're going to try to burn these bodies because they will actually get upset. 4 times saw a dead body. Now, not overly upset. Like in Rimworld, it's the end of the world. The end of the world. See what I did there because it's called Rimworld. Oh, wait. This is something I didn't see before. They could fail constructions. Oh, that is very nice. Actually, I like that's in the game. We're going to tell them to just burn bodies forever because they don't like seeing them. So where is it? Maybe they'll do it right now. Okay, it looked like he just put some fire or sticks onto it. What ingredients do they need anyway? Oh, 10 fuel and 1 human carcass. So clearly we were underusing the sticks the last time. And, wowzers, look at that. They burn the dead bodies. And you love it. So, yeah, that's how that works. Let's go put another, I don't know if fire can spread yet, but I'm just going to keep doing stupid things because I personally haven't seen fire burn down an entire base. We could get limestone walls. You know what? Screw it. Let's get limestone walls. I think these could be good for, like, siege machines. How much limestone do we have? We have 640 limestone, so limestone is actually, right now, very plentiful. I should have used this before. Alas, I did not. But now I will. Again, this base is going to be really janky. I'm just experimenting with a lot of the game systems and things like that. Wooden door. What else could we get? We could get a grated door. No, I don't know why I said that so weird. We could get a grated door. If you know what I mean. Alright, so now we've got some, wow, that's actually rather nice. What is this, limestone? Yeah, limestone wall. Alright, I imagine that it's stronger. Do we have hit points on them? We have 300 hit points on that. We have only 200. Oh, on the wood. Okay, so 300 is more than 200. So keep that in mind. Great with numbers. And generally, more is more good. Alright, so let's see. Can we make limestone floors? We could. Or we could make a wicker floor. You know what? Let's just have it. Thermal insulation. Oh, wow, there is thermal insulation. Crazy. Ain't it? Well, actually, the thermal insulation is fine. See this? I'm liking what I'm seeing. Traversal speed, 95%, 95%. 100. Oh, that's a little odd. Wouldn't one think that limestone would be just as traversable as wood? Perhaps even more traversable than wood. The traversablest. Alright, let's just keep building things that I haven't tried yet. Because I kind of want to see how they look. There's still a lot I have yet to explore in this game. Let's see. We'll make something very random looking. Slaginator! Hey, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it, my friend. How's it going? I was wondering what endgame of this is like. Is there a ship we need to take off into space? Yes, eventually later on you're able to launch nukes in this game. We haven't gotten up to that part yet, though. We're still trying to get through medieval times. Now, I think it'd be cool if there were like a sci-fi 3D. Though I think that's more Ragnorium. I guess I'm barking up the wrong tree here if I want to do that. Let's see, were any of these weapons any good? I was just hoping for more frequent raids if I was doing this mode. I wanted more like combat action for you guys. But seeing as this is the most difficult, I don't know, I might be more comfortable going back to my other playthrough if this doesn't turn out to have a lot. I'm liking the stone textures. This is pretty nice. Are they... They are three-dimensional. Are they three-dimensional? They're kind of like faux three-dimensional. Ah, I see. Okay, so the wood is more 3D than this. That's a little sus. Little sus. All right, but that seems like it saves memory or something like that. Who knows? Maybe it just kind of like... You know, I was expecting that since I saw 3D wood, I would get 3D stone. But from afar, it still looks pretty good. It's just a little bit inconsistent. That's a thought. Okay, settlers are starving. All right, now good. It's just out of the frying pan into the fire. Well, let's plant more fields. We've done pretty well with that. Now, what is... We have to learn more. Hey, Discmosif. Hey, thank you very much for the gift sub. God bless, my friend. Discmosif. Was there a custom sandbox mode? Unfortunately, I didn't see one. Linen cloth. We don't really need this linen cloth because I still didn't figure anything out to do with it. Now, carrots yields 9 carrots, but how many cabbages does... This yields only 6, but the yield is different in days. What is the better ratio of day to food? Or do they contain the same amount of grow time? 19 days. Which one is better? I don't really know. Cabbages were pretty easy, fast food, though, so let's just do more cabbages. I'm just going to plant more and more and more. Maximum yield. Okay, that's pretty nice that it actually tells you the amount of time left before the harvest. That way you can kind of manage your own death and starvation. Settlers are starving still. Alright, that means more rabbits have to die. Let's just go around the map. Alright, you're gonna die. Though that seems like a long way to go to hunt a rabbit. I'm thinking that because the Z levels are so difficult to traverse, like, whereas in Dwarf Fortress, ramps run amok. There's ramps everywhere to be seen. I think it would probably make this type of map a lot more playable if there were more ramps. So I'm going to refrain from mountains again next time. Although I think that they look cool, I think it largely depends upon you building stuff. But I mean, also that's kind of what you sign up for when you live on a mountain. Oh, look, a whole colony of bunnies. We will eat them. Do we have one dedicated hunter? Nah, we don't. All right. I'll say this. The camera controls are, like, perfect. Like, I can't think of how you would better create camera controls from this game. And I have puzzled over this because there's a lot of games that don't do the camera controls and being able to see everything at once together, you know, in a good way. No castle yet? Yeah, unfortunately. Though you can build big castles in this, and that's kind of what I wanted to get up to. Yes, Dismos. That doesn't seem like such a hard name to say. The Amish would have nuclear weapons. I have never experienced true confusion and fear until now. Well, now you know. Can we get stone windows? Just other stupid garbage I'm worrying about. We could get stone windows. Okay, very nice. Very good. We could get limestone stairs. It might honestly benefit us to just build a bunch of stairs, like, all around this place. Yep. I'm probably going to do this. It's going to help my enemies pathfind over to us, but I could probably game that for right now. Only so that my people can get back and forth between these places more easily. Let's just build limestone stairs right there. Somebody go do that. Let's see if we can get somebody to leave. I'm just going to make their lives pretty miserable right now, just because I want to see if they can snap, you know? I mean, look at how... Would you want to climb up 4 ramps and circumnavigate a mountain just to get a rabbit? What are you doing? You're getting resources. What even is that? Oh, so somebody else hunted the hare carcass, and you're going to go pick it up. All right. Well, I suppose that there are some, like, needlessly long orders. At least the backgammon table is all right, and nothing has been struck by lightning. That did happen a lot in our last playthrough. Oh, good. The carrots are coming up out of the ground. I can already see them. We can already eat them. Now, do the corpses change? No, it's just a guy stripped down in his underwear. Settlers are exhausted and unhappy. Oh, okay, good. So maybe we'll get somebody to leave now. I'm curious what happens when they get really upset. Like, does she just go? Does she just disappear? Or is there any opportunity for us to take her back? Let's make her really... You know what? In fact, let's destroy the beds. Settlers are unhappy and exhausted. Research available. Oh, okay. Here we go. Preserving food. Maybe we should try some other stuff. On the one hand, I'm going to try for, like, debaucherous technologies, like brewing. And on the other hand, I'm also going to just make them miserable. You know, we're going to play high risk, high reward right here. All right, so let's go into production, and we'll make a brewing station. We did this before. And we have all of these red currant bushes. We can use those for alcohol. All right, let's do, yeah, surprisingly, we have just so much limestone. Okay, you know what? We'll have a window into a room. I'm all right with that. And we'll put this other window here so that they can look out into the world while they brew the beer. And there. Good. It's extremely cute. I'll say that. Like, it's very satisfying to create new boxes over the other boxes. This is turning into something of a skyscraper, though. This really doesn't look very medieval anymore. I think the one thing that it's lacking is the thatched roofs. There's something about the thatched roofs. Let's see, limestone slate roof. Just try that out just for the sake of argument. Thatched roof half. Oh, you could make a roof half. Wow, that's actually rather nice.
Which baby shall we name it? Tarquin.
Oh. Oh, well, I would allow that. Hey, Duke Karich. Ah, God bless. Happy to see you. A long-time viewer. And I am fond of you. Good. Good. Thank you for the 9 months. Good. Good. Did the devs give me a key for the game? I did get a key for the game. Yes. So I actually, in fact, I don't know if it's open right now. The game does come out on June 1st. So, you know, have your fun then. Have your fun then. The nice part is that I could quickly navigate between all of these different workshops. And this is something that looks rather complex to me. You know, we've got all of these different Z levels and workshops and whatnot, but it's fairly easy to get from place to place. Okay, good. Someone's upset. Goda, you're upset. Now, do they get, like, catharsis? I mean, I suppose in Rimworld they can also just decide to leave the colony, but you can force them to stay also, which is quite nice. Huh, note to self, if you have a lot of limestone, use it. This was pretty good. This has been a good, you've been liking this building material, right? The Sims roofing. Is it like The Sims? I haven't played The Sims in so long. Maybe it's more inspired than The Sims that I'm really giving it credit for. I've not played The Sims since like 2008. God, has it really been that long? I haven't played The Sims in a long time. That's crazy. Alright, so we got our first, what is this? Like a limestone stairway. That'll probably help them get back and forth here, right? But they keep trying to get over to this Z level, so can we help them get up there? Yeah, this castle map just seems slower, to be honest with you. Alright, you know what? Let's try to destroy the colony. Try to destroy it. Though, you know, I mean, last time I kind of obsessed over getting everybody a bedroom. It took a long time. Maybe there's another technology that we should just be working toward. My main thing is, it's just not as difficult. It's not as difficult. Thought I'd be getting raided more. We'll wait. The three-dimensionality is quite nice. Combined with the lighting, this game has very nice lighting. Building looks like Valheim. There was the Valheim comparison. It's unfortunate they were so close together, but they do seem similar. Is Valheim voxel based? I don't know. I didn't even play it. I've hardly even watched anything on it. I've just kind of stayed away from that one for a while. Let's try out a bunch of different structures. We'll just try to build something that's very like abstract over here, just so that we can see more of these different roof types. Limestone stair. Let's build a thatch roof. Yeah, you like this thatch roof? Wicker roof half. Oh, so that actually could be used for our sticks. See, in the last time that we played, we just had like 800 sticks. Now I know what to do with them. Let's like roof in this area right here, just because for no real reason. Wait a minute. Can I do that? Weird. Alright, we won't do it. Come on, work, people, work. Okay, now we can get, what is it, brewing? No, we can't get brewing. Not enough allowed resources. Okay, we just need to cut down more trees. Yeah, trees have really been the limiting factor here. Food reserve stockpile low. Here we go. I think the next time I play, I'm just going to get a bunch of botanists, because these people are cutting down trees like it's nobody's business. Actually, this seems pretty good. They spend a lot of time walking around, too. I imagine that the walking trait would be pretty overpowered. Only because, while in Rimworld, you know, you're walking around a lot to begin with. Jogger is an overpowered trait. But in this, they also have to walk between Z levels, and I have noticed that they slow down when they pass by one another. One kind of mistake in this base is the fact that we have only a single stairway. And when they pass one another, not only are they kind of walking a little weird, but they also slow down when they're next to one another. But I think that the trips where they're passing one another are infrequent enough that we're okay. Actually, they took down that forest fairly quickly. That was good. I take it back. All right, nice. Okay, the food is coming along. Let's see if we can just get, like, tons and tons of weaponry. All right, we will now construct the hall. The combat hall. Give them a large wooden table. Let's just build everything out in the open because they don't really seem to mind that. We'll make a bunch of wooden chairs. And we'll just kind of build around our structures. In the Hall of the Mountain King right about here. Yes. I thought this said a seat chair. No, a stone chair. What's that? There's a seat chair. Stone being on the second floor weirds me out for some. Yes, the stone above the wood is rather jarring. As is most of the base. Can we plant trees? Yes, actually a lot of these trees that we planted down here are ours. Where's the birch tree? All of these birch trees on the ground. Many of which I've cut down. This tree, all of these trees are ours. They're currently, right now, though, in the young growing phase. Let's just put more beds outside, because screw our people. I mean, there seems to be a lot of things that are, like, pretty overpowered right now. Like, they should be more unhappy about what I've been doing to them. Everybody sleeps on the roof. 3, 4. Let's just keep building up. Make it like a skyscraper. I mean, it seems pretty efficient, you know? Just, how high can we build? That's another thought, too. Let's see how high we can go. Alright, just, how much limestone we have? We still have 616 limestone. We need only 5 to build some of these things. Isn't it 10 or 20 in Rimworld that we need to build? Just thinking, like, I don't know how resource acquisition, how fast that is yet, but yeah, we're doing some work here. How high can it? How high can we go? Let's get just one really sketchy looking window. Help me. All right, and then we do let's do floors. Yeah, how high can we go? They construct very quickly. That's nice. All right, so how many Z levels are we up right now? This map so far to the ground, and we can go underground into the caves, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, I think 11 high. We could probably go even higher than that. Let's just see what the height cap is here. We'll keep on going up floor by floor. Yep, just keep building up. Nope, no windows, no windows. No, this is medieval architecture. What are you talking about? It's too expensive to build windows. No, we'll make it somewhat more nice. Does this bother you? The fact that my windows aren't in a perfect line? Yeah, it does. Alright, let's see if we can put stairs one on top of the other. Can we do this? I've been wondering about this. Or do they need to have, like, separate? That would look a little weird. You know, I think we can't have stones one on top of the other, so this isn't like modern staircases. All right, I buy that. Of course, it can still be somewhat ridiculous, but let's do it like this. Yeah, I'm okay with that. All right, there it comes. Okay, this is more castle-ish. See, I think that any enemies who came to attack us would have a hard enough time getting up these staircases, they'd probably just give up before they got up here. But this is very castle-y. You know, it makes me think, like, there really isn't any difficulty in going up floors. You don't need to research any technologies or anything like that. Maybe we'll just keep on going up higher. Looks like a Soviet apartment. Or just jail. Yeah. One or the other. I could see that. Can I can go up to floor 16 as long as I build a good foundation. Is there foundational, like, integrity? I have not observed that yet. Well, we'll keep all of the important things on the ground where it's safe, and we'll just build this way up higher, and we'll all sleep underneath this, because that's, safe. Can they get over to the other beds? Oh, no. Oh, let's see. Can they... I'm just trying to puzzle out a lot of these things. My God, this guy's sleeping really aggressively. Look at all those Z's. Can you walk over this bed? Alright, tomorrow night, we will uncover the truth of the beds. Because I need to know... Oh, it's summer. Alright, summer. I need to know... There's a lot of questions I still have. Okay, wooden beam foundation. Now, this is the one so that we can prevent cave-ins. Let's go back down to the bottom, because I think we do have one guy who's good at mining, right? Wasn't that Baaldred guy who came in? He was pretty good, right? Okay, let's do something like that, right? See if we can cause a cave-in. You know what? Screw it. Let's just cause a cave-in somewhere like over here. Oh God, look, we have a pit over there too. Yeah, you can kind of like, you could have tunneling and all kinds of contraptions. I imagine that if you played this game for like in a really long period of time, you could create some labyrinthine constructions. But we want Baldred to be the only one focused on this, so let's have him be the only miner. Where's mining? Everyone else is forbidden from the mines. Or do it only as a last resort type of thing. So that if we see other people doing mining, it's just... we can tell them to get away. Okay, I'm going to intentionally try to cause a collapse right here. Just because I haven't seen one. Baldred will probably die, but screw him. He's an idiot. I mean, it looks nice. Settlers are becoming annoyed. Good. Okay, good. Research available. Oh, good. We can get more. We'll look into food preservation because I've honestly been trying to figure out how to do this. And we'll create a, what is it, like a smokehouse kind of thing. We'll do that, like, right. Well, we're going to be storing the meats underground, so we'll put that probably opposite the rest of this. Smokehouse belongs. Which way is it facing? Okay, it's facing the exact opposite direction of where I want it to be facing. So we'll put it... Damn it. Yeah, we'll put it, like, right there. See if they can work at those two stations at the same time. Okay, clearly we don't have enough jobs going, so let's, do more. I love it. Here we are. Cut down these trees. Good, my people. Go, my people. Alright, they're getting a little bit more efficient than I really gave them credit for. Still low on food, but they haven't starved yet. Let's just see if we can make them starve. Can I replace the wooden section with stone? It may collapse. Let's find out. Let's try to build more stone over it, because I want to know if this... I mean, like, I remember the first time I did the, not to troll you, but just because I'm trying to learn the game's systems a little bit to troll, because it's just fun to mess things up. Let's see if we can replace easily, and then we'll just keep trying to destroy this building, too. This would be really entertaining if it did fall down. My thing was that the physical effects of the lightning looked exciting. Because we did have lightning strike before, and I'm wondering if lightning can, like, topple down my entire castle. We did see it take down a roof before, which was neat. Oh, look, so two of them are sleeping in the beds now. Okay, this is good news that they can walk through the beds. It seems as if your colonists can walk through more things than I'm really giving them credit for. Yeah, we're giving this Going Medieval a try again. I like it. I'm trying to seek deeper into the game systems. My only thing is that the difficulty isn't that hard. I really like difficult experiences. They're some of my favorites. The botany skill is now at level 22. Okay, here they are. Good. I gotta say, the animations are very pleasing to me. Like the individual tasks. He gets a nice wide swing on the tree. Or she. What is that person? Wolvive. I really don't know if Wolvive is a man or a woman's name. I think it's a woman. Yeah. Wolvive. It's been a while. All right, I'm wondering too. We have to go check out when they go back to sleep. I need to see if these people are in a relationship or anything. Can our colonists have relationships? I need to know. And we also need to create a place to store this food. Okay, now this base is starting to come along. We've got more space here under the mountain, and I'm also going to try to get rid of all of this limestone underneath the mountain. God, we're just creating more and more to build up higher and higher. Let's just dump all of the limestone on the roof. Yeah, we really could use another colonist now. Okay, let's clear all, and then we will, would be nice to have a search bar in here. That's another Rimworld mod, but okay. Let's see. Limestone, okay, we will put only limestone there. My thing is I'm not seeing urgency on stockpiles. That would be a nice thing to have. Barking up the wrong tree. He was found faint and bleeding. This was the same event that we got the last time, too. Maybe there'll be a big update before we start to... Ooh, this guy is very good. Alright, Walt Disney is... At Walt Disney World. It would have been better in the last colony, because the last colony was Florida. Walt Kirk, though. This is not just another Walter. He doesn't matter as much. Is anyone saving him, though? cutting. Getting resources for construction. Mining / digging. Well, pick one. And Walt Kirk is just unconscious. Okay, Petronile. Carry him to an empty... Carry Walt home, my wayward son. That seems a bit gratuitous. Look at all the different climbing that she has to do. He might actually bleed... Will he bleed out? I have not had a single colonist die since I started. Long and winding journey that she has to go on. Oh god, he's like bleeding everywhere. This man is... that animation is great. This guy looks so uncomfortable. Oh, why are we at a 45-degree angle? Oh, that's great. He's just bleeding out his guts everywhere. How long until the people fall off the... Oh, living off of plump helmets. God. Yeah, it'd be great. I don't know if you could plant plump helmets when you research further. This guy is going to be dead by the time he gets here. But he's a good colonist. He's very good at melee. Did he, like, stub his toe really bad or something? Oh, God, he just got right out of bed. Right out of bed. He's right to work. Okay, I like this guy. Walt, he is a... God, this guy is a unit. Look at him. He's not even eating the food. He's just shoving it. He doesn't even sit in his chair. Walking around like a pirate. Ah, Jesus. Okay, let's give him jobs. He just passes out in the bed. That's somebody else's bed. All right, you know what? You're gonna be the cook. Smashing. Oh, what is smashing?
I had IRL stuff to do. What did I miss?
Oh, hey, Cosmic Dynamo. Thank you very much for the $10, my friend. Very grateful. Thank you very much. What did you miss? I don't know. We've just kind of been experimenting with the game's systems, I suppose. I'm not really trying it at anything in particular. At first, I was going to make like a big mountainside base, but it's just kind of devolved into a lot of shit posting. So yeah, now that's where we kind of are. Have convalesce as their highest priority if I want them to rest. That's true. That's true. I should have them as at 2 there. What is the only other one? I don't want you on a 1 there. I like to leave 1 as manual priorities. Like if I need all of them to cut down trees immediately, I leave 1 for that. So I'll do 2 as their thing. The only thing is, can we move these back and forth? Convalesce. I think they have to be in this order. Whoops. Ooh, I did something wrong there. They should all be at a 2 for convalesce. The one thing I do want is a 2 on tending, because I don't want everybody to be resting in bed. I want at least 1 person to be tending the people who are convalescing. If that makes sense. I feel like there could be... Okay. All right. 1 person is... Who's sleeping? Baldred loser. Sleeping outside. Okay, let's put some other beds here. Now, this seems fairly overpowered, but hang on a second. Let's go... just check out their moods. Can we see anything about relationships or whatever? Hit point recovery. All of this job related. God, we're going to see if we got like a stimulus check here. Religious activities. Alcohol requirement. I require alcohol. Red currants and barley and herbs. Ooh, I thought we had more red currants. Now, the one thing that's nice about this is that alcohol is a requirement in the game, but there's tons of red currant bushes growing just, like, everywhere. I'm going to zoom out for a second. Let's just see. Yeah, there's some more right there. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of red currant bushes. And we, in fact, did plant some, too, so we have more than enough. We should be able to use that to make wine. Let's see how this is the mine coming along. Yeah, the mine is coming along fast enough. I'll say this. It'd be nicer if things happened a little bit faster. I wouldn't mind if the game were a bit more aggressive. I think that would be a bit more engaging. If I had more attacks. I would like my colonists to be in more pain, because I haven't really felt like I'm in danger yet. And I think it would only be a matter of just upping the difficulty possibility. Is he bandaged? I think he is, right? Healing convalesce deep, arm laceration. Motor function minus 10%. How's he been? The one thing I don't really know how to tell is if they've been bandaged yet. Let's see if we can find this out. Who is good with medicine? Perineal. I can't really tell. Deep arm laceration, moderate. Expires in 35, so it's going away, but I assume that little thing that looks like toilet paper right there means that it has been bandaged, so I think he's good. Yeah. Is it closer experience to Rimworld or Dwarf Fortress in level of complexity? Rimworld, for sure. Whereas I think you mean is Dwarf Fortress is more complex. This game seems much more accessible to me. Like, I've had friends that I tried to play Rimworld with, and after 30 minutes, it's just like, okay. And I'm like, well, you can do blah, 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 blah. And I just start sounding like a nerd when I play it with them. But I think a lot of people who are really into that, deep systems like that are attracted to colony managers. The one thing I'll say that's really nice is that it's kind of a male thing, at least based on the audience that I've had. No offense to everyone. I am male. I think my audience is 90% male. Not that anyone was really getting very offended, but I do see more girl streamers do, like the hybrid of colony managers and so on and so forth. Probably sound really ignorant saying that, but I don't know. It just so many of the games that I play, it's just like it's all male. But it seems like a lot of girls play The Sims, but really not that many guys on The Sims. Speaking of the girl-guy thing, I noticed that there's a category on Twitch called hot tubs, and there's just all these people in hot tubs, and I'm like, I gotta get a hot tub. And sure enough, there was a guy in like a girl costume in a hot tub. I was like, damn, like I'm doing Twitch wrong. We gotta, open up, diversify our offerings on this channel. So that's all I have to say about that. It's just an observation. There's a hot tub Jesus. Oh, God. There's some crazy channels on Twitch. Like, who's that guy who has, like, 40 cameras in a room and he just keeps... It's, like, just him and his girlfriend, like, opening boxes and various things, like, that viewers send to them. But then they just keep changing the camera, and it's so interesting to watch. All right, we gotta keep bringing this higher up. I don't remember his name right now. Let's keep going up. Keep on going up. What is the limit? Can we get it? Now, this reminds me fondly of the time that I discovered structural integrity in 7 Days to Die. Oh, it was a terrible day, I can assure you. An awful day. But it was really funny when it happened. We all died. I think, who was I with? I was with Ghoul King. I was playing with somebody else. We gotta bring back that 7 days. All right. It's nice that you can kind of put out blueprints for many structures at once, because one thing that I was wondering about from before was planning. I assume that they're building things in somewhat of the right order. But holy cow. Okay, so I can plan like 4 floors in advance at once. That's kind of nice, actually, because I can then sketch out the entire world. If you wanted to, you could pause the game at the beginning. I suppose one thing that would be useful would be like to highlight an entire area and then suspend the construction so that you could do it later on. But this is rather nice for forward planning. And it seems like I can keep zooming out higher as I go higher. So maybe there isn't a height limit. See, just keep on commanding them to do this. And it can kind of take into account the future structural integrity of the place. All right, let's build like one more up, and then we'll see if that gets them all killed. I can hardly even tell what I'm building anymore. Yep. All right. Okay, this will keep them busy for a long, long time. There we go. Okay, this is turning into a skyscraper very quickly. Of tearing down houses by just chopping out the bottom level of the whole building and watch it go. Oh, can that happen in this? I have not tried that. I mean, we'll try that at the end of the stream, see if we can, just destroy everything that I've created. But if I move to Florida, I will have no chance to stream but from a hot tub, whether I like it or not. Oh, I thought you meant because of the internet connection. I'll be switching over from Verizon if I move to Florida. I think they have Xfinity down there. Heard it's okay. I think my sister has that. She's in Boston. Perhaps not as good as Verizon. Verizon has insanely good internet, though. I'm switching over from... I can't remember who I was with. I don't want to throw shade on anyone. Whoever has fiber optics. Is good internet. All right. Battle Drivers mining skill is now level 7. Okay, so then the mine is coming along better. Let's go have a look at the mine. See, now, this is becoming more apparent as I go through. All I'm doing is holding down control to switch between Z levels. And this works really well because it's very easily at the axis of my left hand. All my camera movements in my right hand, except I guess WASD, WASD is controlling the movement around the map. I feel fairly comfortable though. My one complaint is that a lot of the designations of orders are things that are farther from my thumbs. Like, I will usually designate orders with my thumb when I'm playing. So I'll use, like, F, V, Z, or X, or Q and E, even. But Q and E are used for this. I mean, I use that with middle mouse button. I guess if you're playing on a laptop or something, that would make sense. My one thing is that, like, L is cancel. It would be really nice if C were cancel. What is C, though? C is default to hide roof elements. Alright. I'm just complaining. You can change all these key bindings, but I'm just complaining about the default ones. Maybe I would remap it. Let's see, expand zone. One nice part is how they've highlighted... See, for example, I can just kind of see my colonists levitating in midair. I actually like that feature, because then I can tell where my colonists are, even when I'm on a different Z level. I don't have to go searching around between Z levels. And this is quite nice, too, how you can see, like, ghosts of your colonists whenever you go through things. Just because there's a lot of information visually on screen, and it's nice to be able to narrow it down quickly. Hardware they give you is god-awful, but our modem... Oh, Xfinity isn't bad. Xfinity is shoddy for me, personally. I've not been on it, so it's going to be a whole new adventure for me. It'd be nice if I could just take Fios with me. It's pricey, but it's good. It's worth it. I like it much better than our old internet service. 67.5. Okay, let's go examine the temperature between indoor and outdoor underground. Underground is 33.8 degrees, so that's good. We want to keep it cold down there. I don't really know why. Didn't figure out that physical principle. We've got all these red current now. What are our needs? I was trying to get my colonists killed, though, and they just are fine. So again, I think that the difficulty could be way harder here. I don't think that the game feels any harder, despite the fact that I'm playing on hard. We got a few more raiders last time. Maybe it's just the fact that I played games that are way too hard. So let's make it harder. Let's kill all of our colonists. Maybe we should just kill one of our colonists. That's how I make games harder. By just killing off my people. Alright. Oh, have we hit the height limit? Highest point reached. Okay, we can't place buildings this high. Okay, so, wow. Right, we hit it already. That's pretty good, though. I feel like I could create a fairly decent castle in that. Okay, we've got bad people coming. Forest Bandits. Master Forest Bandit Archer. Fierce Forest Bandit. 3 Adept Forest Bandit Archer. Okay, this is actually a fairly good raid. I think what I'm getting about this game is that it gives you a lot of time and peace, and then it sends something pretty big your way. So I haven't seen much later game, but maybe I'm supposed to be... Maybe I will get overwhelmed if I play longer. Maybe it's just a longer cycle. Have the absolute shittiest internet. Hey, Drunk! How are you, my friend? How'd the stream go? What am I building? Well, just trying to make a stairway to heaven. Not really anything in particular. I'm just kind of messing around with the game and seeing how much I can break it. What are you up to, bud? Happy to see you. Happy to see you. A little early here where you're at. You are a morning guy. Jeez. Okay, hang on. Come, my people. Now let's see if our... Okay, the enemy seems slightly more coordinated this time. This is being attacked by the banditos. Hairway to Steven. Alright, I'm going to just draft all of my colonists. We didn't have any archers in the last raid, so we can't appropriate one of their bows. And I also didn't build windows. I still somehow think that this will be fine, though. You know what, let's just walk out here. Now, you do get an advantage if you're on high ground, so we will just shoot them with our bowmen from here. They aren't the smartest raiders. Okay, no, sorry. I wasn't trying to select the bush. I was trying to select... Oh, God damn it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, shoot them. Shoot them. Haha. Oh, okay, not haha. Run. Oh, no, Perennial is wounded. Ass. We might actually die here. Only because I've been playing to try to get my colonists killed. Well, what we're going to try to do to engage them is this. Their people... Why do they have so much range? Hang on a second. I'm going inside. We are going inside. Come, people. Go inside. Into the keep. Okay, good. They're coming again. What we need to do is wait till the point where they are on lower ground than us. I should have built up one of these floors. Yeah, crap. We have, like, walls all around here. Okay, I have a stupid idea. Come on, people. Has to be disabled. Okay, now I'm just getting my ass kicked. Alright, hang on a second. I'm gonna do something a little unconventional now. Walt. De-drafting you. Okay, I'm gonna deconstruct both of these walls. Walt will deconstruct the wall. See what I did there? And, could you do that too? Okay, now we're just gonna shoot at them from the, yep. Yep, so that we get the high ground. Because the high ground is very valuable in this game, because it gives you better damage and stuff like that. Is everybody else? You go to over here. And then the rest of us will just kind of, like, fight them on the stairway. Right, okay, now we've severely, leveled the playing field. And we can engage them one by one over here. Yeah, some of them just got stuck on the cliff. Yeah, so we'll win this one too. Unfortunately, I wanted it to be harder. But we'll also see what they... Oh! Idiot. Alright, so they're trying to force this out. Would you force my hand? That's fine, we'll still have higher ground. You two, get down the stairs, and try to kill that man. The weird part is that they're just engaging us kind of haphazardly at our base. Alright, we'll leave that there. Okay, you three go down there, and you two shoot up from there. Okay, good. Well, don't shoot up, but you know what I mean. This guy's just hitting an open doorway. Idiot. And I really should not be playing on this map. I think what this game is more suited to is like grand castle sieges. That's what I get the feeling with more. I don't know if it's really going to work with the way the pathfinding is on these mountains. I mean, at least we're winning. I was hoping I would be getting my ass kicked, though. None of my people are dead. Everyone is fine. Honestly, I was hoping we'd die. All right, send out the troops. Send out the troops. Can we at least get someone killed? Oh, Rob. Look, it's me. I'm attacking. Oh, okay. Oh, what? One of our guys almost died. Wait a minute. Let's see what happens when one of our people dies. Could you die? Good. Yes, eat something. Have a last supper. Pierced leg muscle. Okay, here we go. Pierced cheek. It seems as if there is a body system here. You know, these are all body parts. And I don't think that they're just for fluff, but they do actually affect the character in ways that make sense. Evade chance and movement speed down when they get hit in, like, the leg and stuff like that. Okay, you guys need to pray. Come on, don't... This seems a bit superstitious. Don't pray for the leg. Just help each other, you know? See, are you gonna bleed out? You gonna bleed out? Oh, no. See, blood seems to be separate from hit points. See what's going on here? Build moats and oil traps. Oh, a moat would be most welcome. Yes. Lob infected cows at them. Would this be kind of like Stronghold in a Rimworld? Yeah, I'm getting a bit more of a Stronghold vibe. You're right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of things, though, that haven't been implemented yet. Like, for example, like some people were asking about animals being implemented because they're mentioned in a lot of the flavor text. And I haven't even really seen them yet. Yeah, so, I mean, there's a lot of... I mean, that seems like a pretty big system in the game if there's an entire skill tree devoted to it. So I'm, like, kind of led into saying that it's probably earlier in access than I give it credit for, really. Lumber traps in walls. Did we have any of those? There seems to be a lot more defensive structures, at least, that we haven't touched yet. But seeing as we just seem to be getting fewer raiders on normal mode, I mean, it is scaling up pretty similarly. A little bit right now, only because I think that this colony is... I kind of want to go check back on our other one in a bit. But I'm also like... I want to know what happens with the structural integrity when I take this thing out. So I feel like I want to kill this colony a little bit, only because it just I don't like the way that it looks. I didn't design it for this. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save, and only because I'm leaving we're going to destroy New York, because I'm leaving it. This is the New York colony. We're going to go to Florida again. We're going to go check on our other colony. It's at a very similar stage, so it's like all the progress that we've made, but we also had built up kind of more characterization. So let's just destroy our, let's see what happens. Judge me. I'm killing my colonists. Oh, well, actually, you know what? Let's try to see if we can get someone in the rubble, too. I'm curious what happens when they just die. All right, you, Baldred, actually, you're the one with the most personality here. Yep, we're gonna kill you. All right, we're gonna kill you. Everybody else, yep, go. Yeah, we were going to tear down this shrine. Baldred, you stay right there. There's gonna be a big surprise in a few minutes. Oh God. Oh, wait a minute. I missed it. I missed it. Oh, look at that. Wow, that's kind of... Jesus. Okay, but it does kind of happen in real time. Neat. Okay, so whatever wasn't supported by 3 was just taken out. Oh, that's kind of cool. Hey. Nice to see the destruction happening in 3D. That's actually kind of cool. Unfortunately, Baldred is okay. Hang on a second. Let's just... Don't worry. Stay tuned. We're gonna continue destroying the mountain. Let's go ahead and mine. And we'll call this a mine. A mine. Yep, Baldred, actually, you're the miner, right? So why don't you just go ahead and mine this? Yep. Good stuff's about to happen. All right, let's... and we'll de-designate all of this mining because nobody cares. Because this colony is it's an experiment. It's like Frankenstein. It was a mistake. All right, we'll just delete all of that. Okay. Let's just watch it in... Oh, no. No, wait. You're not done yet. The only thing you can't do is... Can we shift-click orders? No, we can't shift-click orders. Yeah, that's too bad. Smog has come. Oh, God. Come on. Take down the mountain. Take down the mountain. Don't give up, Baldred. Nope, we're gonna get you dead. Does it just like refuse to... Wait a minute. Why does it just not get destroyed? 400 hit points. Huh, maybe you can't mine something that's... Oh, no, you can. Oh, you can. Only one of our floors was destroyed there. Okay, well then we'll just designate the rest of this. We'll just give him that. He'll do that over the next couple of minutes. Alright. Yeah, you could destroy all of this. I want it gone. I want it all gone. And demolish that. Walt. Oh, no, Walt, that wasn't for you, but okay. My only thing is it doesn't really seem like it kills people. Like doesn't seem to be anything dangerous about it. Though somebody said, who said before that cave-ins could kill you? Put on the floor that would collapse. Oh, okay. So then I'll put hang on a second. Let me take Baldred. No, Baldred's a pretty good miner. Perineal, because you're praying right now, I'm just going to send you up there. Here we go. All right. Oh no, she just falls down a level. She didn't actually take any damage. Okay, so then there doesn't seem to be any kind of like danger zone system implemented yet, if that exists. All right. Well, we know. We know. Here we go. We don't have to destroy that. Hang on a sec. I feel like that was kind of what I wanted to see, though. So, all right. Well, I know how the systems work now, though. Well, I don't, but it doesn't work like I was expecting that they would all die, but alas. All right. I feel like I've kind of run my course with this colony. I don't really like the mountain because it just seems to mess with the pathfinding. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of say goodbye to this one for a little while. I left the save there before I did all of that, so we can always come back here if we want. But let's go over to the where do we have? We're going to go back to the last colony that we're at, only because I think that it made a little bit more sense. And I think that it worked better with the game systems. And I think it was just more what people are making. So we're going to go back to Florida. Whether you like it or not, sorry, I know this can be polarizing when I send people to Florida. Stronghold in Kenshi. Yeah, it's neat. Okay, so our last colony from the other day was Florida, and we were at more or less the same phase as this, except that this one made a bit more sense. Who did we have? Who were our... Ordric was the one who was a cannibal. So very similar colony. This one actually made more sense in terms of efficiency and stuff. It was much more like an above-land colony. And what do we have? Now it occurs to me that we could do a lot more mining here. But this place just doesn't really make sense here. This one was in a valley. So this one was in like the opposite type of biome. Much more fertile and lush. But almost no mountains and very few veins of ores to be seen, which suggests to me that it's better for the early game but worse for the late game. And we had started to hollow out these kind of lower stores for our resources. We were coming into autumn now here. In our last colony, we were in the middle of summer, so I'm just kind of advancing this along a little bit. We have our corpse disposal doctor. Yes. Ordric disposes of the corpses. And by disposes, I mean eats. We had a couple of little weird inconsistencies here, like there are some walls that they can walk through. But we wanted to kind of hollow out these areas and create more of a proper-looking castle here for them. Yes, Dwight Currington. Now, these colonists were much more advanced along. We did have mining finishing up. Let's see if we can floor this whole area. Now that we know that floor is the best type of floor. Now, what do we have? Wood was the best type of floor, at least that as far as I can tell. That'll help preserve better. One thing I like to see, though, is that I was a little bit worried that, like, the rain was just decorative, but it's nice to see that Colonist Mood is affected by the rain. Like, we had one guy in the last game who was negatively affected by rain. It's not just, like, an aesthetic thing. This place is far more lush and plentiful. Now that I look at it, actually, we've got tons of rabbits everywhere. We've got great botany skill, too. Now, our base had been struck by lightning in multiple areas. God wants to kill us. But we didn't have anywhere near as much limestone. Where was our limestone? Mechanical components. I think we had more clay. Yeah, we had 263 clay, oddly enough. But we're making iron ingots in this colony now, so we're much further along. I'm mangling the resources. Oh god, I don't even really... my thing is, I wish that the resource icons were a little bit more simplified, because for me right now, I'm just going, what is that, a little bit. Some of them I've gotten used to. I think that those icons, I don't know, just like visually to me, it takes me longer to process that. But I again. I'm just being kind of a snob for most of this playthrough. An asshole. No, I like the game. I mean, I've got how many hours in it do I have? If I didn't like it, I would have given up a long time back. It's hard to find something that captures my attention now. Even things that I enjoy, I find trouble enjoying, you know. Maybe because I play a lot of games. Like things that I like, things that I want to like. What the hell was that? What happened to the wall? Did you see that? Now we got 961 sticks. Clearly we could do something with those. Oh, we might be past growing season with a lot of this stuff here now. Okay, well then let's up the animal preservation. And by that I mean up the animal killing. Okay, we'll send out a hunter. And we had, where's all of the animal preservation going on? Oh yeah, in this shady shack. We also had a smokehouse over here too. I randomly put a door in there. Yeah, we're going to always preserve our meat. And then we're going to make meat forever. Smashing. What else? Oh, hey! Oh, Alchemist. Like Occam's razor? I like that name. Very philosophical, if it is. Well, God bless. Thanks for the raid. What were you playing? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome, people of Alchemist. Or Occam First. Occam First. It could be either one, like trying to be edgy by replacing the I with a 1. It could be that. What were you playing? It's hard to enjoy anything in general. That's why we are here. Yeah, you know, like, you ever have that feeling? And this is actually the reason why I started a YouTube channel for gaming, was because I had gotten to an age where I couldn't enjoy gaming anymore. Because I felt like I had to have something come out of it, which was just a really toxic feeling. But I really enjoyed the act of gaming, but I sometimes, when I gamed, felt like I'm not being productive or creating anything when I'm doing this. So I was like, well, if I made it into a video, I'd have a product from it when I was done. You ever feel that way? I don't know if that's just because I'm... Like, it's such a dark thought to have. Like, I can't just enjoy things for the sake of themselves. But yeah, that was one of the reasons. Also just, you know, speaking ability, it kind of comes on with that too. Own modded Rimworld. Oh, well, that'll actually Rimworld would fit right in here. Have you got to try going medieval yet? I'm trying to think how it would compare with, like, for example, like you said, like a medieval modded Rimworld. That would be the one point of comparison. I think that the one thing that this thing could do would be the idea of like a grand siege that you could have. Oh, look, the whole pack ran away. Herd? Pack? How do rabbits... What is the rabbit group nomenclature? Whatever it is. There's a lot of them. You know, I have a funny idea too. Let's just for the sake of making this place look decent. Oh, we could do wicker floors. We don't have any limestone here, though. Having a hard time wait a minute. Having a hard time getting into single-player games. These games, really struggling to find something to play. I used to enjoy playing games on my own, but I feel like I can just enjoy games with friends now. For someone who plays games professionally, should I give you some tips how to get back into single-player gaming? I don't know, just kind of like protect the time around the gaming, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you have something else on your mind when you're gaming, then you won't be thinking about the game, and you won't probably get as much out of the experience. Because, I mean, I do think, like, gaming should be enjoyable like that, right? I don't know, I think it's something that happens as you get older, though. It probably happens with a lot of things. Like, a friend of mine once said that, don't you think as you get older, you enjoy the idea of doing something more than doing something itself? This applies to certain activities. Like, not eating, for example. Like, man, I don't know. Like, things like, certain adventures or social activities, I suppose. Not really. Though I still enjoy socializing with other people. I'll probably do more of that. I spend more time outside as I get older. Went through that hardcore after I used to make CSS frag movies and TF2 webs. Yeah, it is hard to enjoy playing games when you don't get something out of it. But I mean, you know, you could stream it too. Can I cut stone blocks to make my stone go farther? Am I mistaken? I've not actually gotten into stone block cutting, but yeah, that's something that we should examine. We have a smelting furnace already. We have a Do we have a limestone hearth? I think we got something going over here, right? This is our kitchen. Yeah, we had a limestone hearth, but we needed iron ingots, and we had our smelter going over here. So there is like a whole production chain of resources. We need more of them, as much as expected. I think we do have iron. No, this is salt. Salt and iron look very alike. Ah, but there was a cliff with... Oops. What happened there? All right. There was a cliff with iron over here. Okay, let's mine out some of this, because we do have to create, like, quarries and other stuff like that if we want to get a lot of resources. All right, we'll just do something like that. And it looks like we got more on the cliffside here. I like it how it just kind of peeks out, like, you know, iron just chilling in there. All right, I want to make, like, a hollow underwall that they could kind of walk around, but that might be harder to manage. We'll just have it so that they can get up and down the walls here. With university and stuff, I feel like I rarely have time for games, so trying to give games time could help, maybe. Yeah, like, for example, the last, like, big gaming experience I had was probably Fallout 3. I think I was 16 when I played it. I don't think I've been that into a game. Maybe, like, Neo Scavenger when I was 19. But, you know, wait till the time when you're, like, off from work. You've got a lot of off time or whatever you're doing. So that was, I mean, a lot of the games that I play when I'm not making content, like, I just played a lot of Slay the Spire on my own. I played some Teamfight Tactics. A lot of that I don't really consider to be, like, deep indie gaming, though. I would consider it to be more like, more like an addiction. I don't really know. There's, like, addictive gaming that I do. Like, you know, I'll play tower defenses. That's one thing. That comes from when I was a kid. I really enjoyed tower defenses because I like the feeling of, like, automating everything and just watching it all play out. That's something, too. Banner single. Let's put these in because I think banners, they just look decorative and nice in this game. I have no idea what these have, if any, like, value to our colony. Oh, they are facing the wrong way. Let me just undo that. Hey, Ravelin. And, oh, sorry, Kyla. Sorry, I missed that before. 10:30. Thanks for the subs, my friends. Appreciate it. And with the 2 months. Warcraft 3. Most of my friends like PvP, but just kind of falling. Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of different types of gaming out there, too. Like, for example, why does it point this way? Did they do something at the banner? Let's just put one out in the middle of the open and see what happens with it. I think that this is the right way. I think that that looks cool. We'll leave it there. This door is really starting to bother me, so I'm just going to delete it and then put in 2 new ones. Yeah, I apologize. I hope I don't destroy that building. But yeah, that double door, these double doors facing the wrong way is now really starting to bother me. You can't actually rotate or move items. I mean, you can rotate them, but you can't, like, once they're in place, you can't. You just got to deconstruct them and make another one. At least as far as I've seen. One nice part about this game is I didn't really have to sit through any tutorials. Like, it was really intuitive having played Rimworld. The last game I really enjoyed playing was actually look forward to is Rimworld, Elite Dangerous, and Human Revolution, but now I can barely play a game for more of a few hours before I get permabored. Yeah, I don't know, I mean, and then there's certain games that, like, I enjoy watching other people play more than playing them myself. I mean, that's one of my goals with my videos, is I try to make it more enjoyable to watch the video than play the game. I think that's, because I've often thought about, like, well, how the hell do I add value to this? I don't know. Maybe that's just my impression of it, though. Have you played any tower defense before? Like balloons? A lot of balloons. Probably when I'm, like, just at my most bored. I think balloons is a good game. What it does really well. It's a very, very simple premise. I couldn't play it forever and get really into it, but yeah. Have I tried Rim? Oh wait, just most of it. I was gonna say somebody asking me if I've tried one. I feel like, have I ever had a channel? God. Why are all these carcasses over here? I'm trying to. Oh, we can use this for construction. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Wait, we could make a base out of bones. That's actually kind of badass. Oh, we can do more research now too. Okay. This colony was much further along. Let's get them. What looks interesting here? Well, we could get crossbows. I've seen all these crossbows, though. What I guess one thing is that the tech tree feels like it could go a little bit further. Because I feel like I've seen just about all of the technology in the game, whereas in Rimworld, you know, you have like 3 or 4 or 5 levels of technology. You know, you have to go from wooden armor, or plate armor, like medieval technologies, and you could even do a Neolithic playthrough. All the way up to, let's just kind of unlock everything. Yeah, we'll just kind of do everything in no particular order. It seems there's just a few levels in here. Yeah, this is one I'm definitely going to be interested in even more as the year goes on, you know, to keep coming back and seeing what they've added. But I think that the main system here is right. You know, it just feels right. Now we will get... Wait, are you getting the iron? Oh, you're just bringing back the iron. Well, good for you, sir. All right, good. Actually, I think we did fairly intelligent moves when we started this base. We got a whole stockpile right in the middle of our base. Though, of course, I need to use these sticks for something. Let's just find a project that we can use the sticks for. If I were a bunch of sticks, where would I want to be? Wooden traps need wood. We could just spam stick traps all over the edge of the map. That could work. Wood workbench could... Oh, wait. Oh, maybe a Boyer's bench. That could work. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Now we're going to need some kind of workshop because we made way too many houses before. Let's put our workshop, like, over in the middle here. Ooh, that's nice. They actually have the family crest on it. Or not family, you know what I mean? Whatever we are, we're just a bunch of rebels. Yeah. Okay, this would be good for structural integrity. All right, wooden door. And there. All right, I'm going to give this one a double door, and then this will be our workshop. Let's see if we can try out one of those new types of roofs here. Okay, let's try a wicker roof. Oh, that's really weird. Well, you know what? Let's just have it because we want to try out more of the game's stuff. All right, this is just going to be a dumb house. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Oh, what is it? What is going on? Research available. Settlers are suffering from cold. What have you... Are you wearing summer clothing? No, you're wearing good linen winter clothes. Well, stop complaining. It would be nice if I were able to launch attacks on other regions to capture bases. Yes, I think more agency and decision-making. Like, if you had, Yes, Ghost. I agree with you. Like, if you had the opportunity to trade, you'd be able to kind of insert yourself in the game more. I think, you know, whereas in Rimworld where you can give people character, ooh, it's snowing. That was extremely sudden, but it's also extremely beautiful. That is very nice. It just kind of came out of nowhere, though. But I do like good weather systems in games, and that's very nice. Wow, that's beautiful. It reminds me most of Banished. Banished. I get that feeling from it a lot. Banished with fighting. Does Banished even have fighting in it? Not quite sure. Thatched floor uses sticks. Yeah, we could do a thatched floor here, too. Let's try just to make this place entirely thatched. Winter held Florida in its icy grip, so the settlers gathered around the fire in long, dark evenings. They needed to bundle up warm clothing, heat. Okay, let's see if we can interact with the snow intelligibly in any way. You know, we have fire right there. They don't seem to be interacting with it in any particularly notable way. Let's put wicker floors down. And I'm also curious as to what's on the ground, too. Or, does it say walk speed here? So, walk speed 85%. Oh, we could put wicker all over the ground. Hang on a second. Yeah, let's have wicker. Oh, great. Okay, good. We've got wicker everywhere on the ground. There we are. Hey, Gone Ghost, thanks so much for the subs. God bless. Hey, with the 5 gift subs. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, my friend. I banish your people could have kids and make more villagers. Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice. Though at the same time, can you actually zoom in on your individual people in Banished? Oh my god, it's really cold. It's 14, 15 degrees. Wait, the snow is now disappearing. Sort of seems like a texture that is all over the land. 17, okay, it's heating back up. Now it's slightly warmer underground. What it seems to me is that underground is just always sort of going to be the temperature of refrigeration. So I suppose as long as we're underneath something, it'll be refrigerated. Like, it'll be colder in the summer and warmer in the winter. Is that true? I don't know. Maybe I've been missing out because I haven't lived... You know, I'm a suburban person, so I've been living... It sounds like a Radiohead album. Suburban person. Doesn't it? Alright, that's the wicker floor. So... Wow, that's really fast to construct that. We've got 1,200 wood. Let's just cover all of the... No, well, we might want to plant something. We'll cover enough in wicker. Partly, I mean, there is a reason behind this. It does actually, it does speed up their walking speed. We'll do that. And we can also create wicker, we could have wicker everything. Oh god, why is that? Here we are. La 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 la. Perhaps they'll consider using these wicker walkways. Yes, the wicker walkways. Let's just give them, like, some way of walking between all of these things. This is going to slightly speed up. Does this actually speed up? It will slightly speed up their traversal speed by about 10%. Okay, now this is very Rimworld-y because this is something that you do in Rimworld. You wouldn't survive 1 minute on the Mado chat. Oh, we've got a bunch of Mado people. I like Mado. I love you. Please don't forget about me. I won't forget about you, Fallen Soldier. Using the L word. Now winter. Oh, okay. So this is the wicker roof. And look at it. All right, you know, but like subtle roof variation, that's welcome. What I'll say is this: is that once these structures are completed, and since it's so easy to complete structures. There, I said it. It seems like the main focus of this is on building. But my one thing is, what is going to make... It feels like it's a lot of pieces that are separate right now. But what is most compelling that will make me compelled to build more, you know? Like in the game. So that's a thought. Hey, it's Leonard Meager, too, gifting a sub to that one guy, who is also a Chad in many ways. Too rigid of a gameplay, and then you had to trade, and the best people would just die off randomly, and so on and so forth. Oh, was that in Banished? I see, I didn't play enough Banished to really develop an opinion of it. Okay, this is very nice. My colonists are, like, lighting up a little bit so that I can see them just as distinct from the snow. Oh, but the walkway is covered by the snow. But I still get traversal speed 95% despite the fact that there's snow on it, so that is... Like, there's no snow shoveling like there is in Rimworld. Some people would say that Rimworld gets a little too deep with the snow shoveling, but personally I liked shoveling snow in Rimworld. Forgotten Soldier 3216, thank you very much for the sub, my friend. God bless. Let's see. Yeah, it makes me want to play Banished again. My one thing is that it doesn't seem like a lot of the needs are very urgent. I'm really debating right now on whether I'm gonna end up doing this as main content. I'm trying to find something that would be like extremely excruciating or difficult that I could do as like a major challenge. Like I start with one colonist. Maybe we could try the one colonist playthrough, but I feel like that would be a little bit I don't know, maybe we will do one colonist, only because I feel as though a lot of the raids have been very easy for me, but if I played with one colonist, this game would be significantly more difficult. See what I'm saying? Is that could be a more compelling start. But I think it would take us a longer time to get to these cool structures. But there is something to be said about, following around one lone wolf, braving it in the wilds on his own. He's like Shaft, but not as cool. All right, let's do some more wicker. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Great. Okay, so we've got more walkways. Ah, so good. Yeah. Redwin Yule culinary skill is now level 4. Redwin Yule. Very good to see you progressing. And us being a slob like everyone else. This is a nice, like, little subtle variation on the snow theme, like the lighting does. All right, I'm gonna stop commenting on things. I will say this. I do feel like I run out of things to say with this game. I don't know if I'll do another stream with it, but I don't know. Maybe there'll be like a big update on day 1 too. I'm wondering how much Rimworld updated over the years too, because Rimworld was in development for how long was it? I remember it was like 2014 to 2018, and there were so many features added. And when you look at games like Rimworld and Factorio, all of the things that were being added, my thing is that adding one little system could mean a lot of new features. Like it kind of multiplies because each thing is playing off of other systems in the game. So that could be something to write home about. We've got to floor this area. Okay. No, we want wood floors, not those wicker floors. Here we go. Keep it consistent. Keep it neat. Keep it neat. All right. Are they really suffering from cold, though? No, nobody in this colony is really upset. And seeing how far we took our colonists in the last colony, like in terms of upsetment, even when I started destroying all of their bedrooms and caving in castles on them, they were still fine. They were happy to be alive, so I'm not too worried about that. It did update a lot, right? Rimworld has come pretty far. I mean, and the fact that he added in, stuff like royalty means that there is a lot of room. Right back to New York about my success in Florida. Yes, the Floridian colony is going pretty well, though we also tried harder with the Floridian colony. Ordric has turned 36 today. See, like, stuff like that gives me a lot of hope for the future, like, colonists aging. This is nice. This is kind of cozy. Look in on that. You like that, right? Look, we can see the stockpiles. I'll say this. I'm not a huge fan of low-poly games. Like, I usually don't like them, but I think that this is making good use of them. Usually I go like low poly. It seems like an attempt to be artful, but I feel like, people could probably pretty easily mod this and make other things similar to this. And in a way, it kind of reminds me of Sea of Thieves, which is a very comfy game. You guys remember Sea of Thieves? I miss playing Sea of Thieves. I should go back and do that now that I think of it. That one was a gem. But you can have only like 3 friends when you play it. All right, screw these deer. Let's go follow somebody through the work production chain. So you're getting wood. You people are digging out the hole in the ground. Okay, let's see somebody who gets goes hunting. We still got all these bunnies to hunt too. All right. Well, I just kind of want to follow one resource production workflow. You're researching. Okay. All right. Okay, good. Who is it? Ordric. God, Ordric is always doing what we want him to do. No, wait, what are you doing? Mining/digging. Praying. They have taken their sweet time with these mining projects, though. Maybe I should add in a gate. Should play Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves would be good. That's a summer game. Might get back at that. Does this game get constantly updated? We'll see. I mean, they put in a couple updates before day 1, and one thing that I really like is that they're asking for player feedback. A lot of in this day and age of early access, nice to see developers talking to players, because I sometimes think like people just put out early access just to I don't know. A lot of like flack gets thrown its way now, but it seems like it's really truly using the early access system for good feedback. I'll be excited to see what happens for the first few updates, and then I'll probably like lay off for a little while. All right, Redwin. Now, what is your mining skill? Like, he's taking decent amount of time. But let's see. That's with mining level. Oh, so actually, higher mining level would actually be very, very fast and responsive. It seems to me that the main challenge is just getting all of the resources right next to each other. Like, look at all the time that they spend running around. Currently, everyone in my colony is running. They're spending 90% of their time running. So it seems like that's pretty overpowered. And how quickly does Dwight get tired of researching? He is very good in the intellectual skill tree. I'm trying to figure this out too. I think that this XP bar is how far or how close he is to the next level, with I think 50 being the highest. I still have yet to confirm that as the highest level, but yeah. Yes, getting on ships and playing the hurdy-gurdy. That is Sea of Thieves in a nutshell. And that's what it's meant for. You're just supposed to play music and sing. Why do I have so many cacti in the house? They're not cacti. They're bales of hay. Yeah. I guess they do kind of look like cacti, though. They look like the top, because I think they're majestic plants, and I like to have them around my house. We get plenty of sunlight, and it's very dry. I was reading Botanists Monthly, and they said to plant it, so I'm doing it. All right, I could optimize these a bit. Now, we also don't actually have a real shrine for them. Okay, and we've created this workshop. So what are we going to create in here? Let's do a yeah, let's get all of this stuff ready in there. Let's get what we're gonna do. Boyer's table was the first thing we were gonna try out. Let's get that over here. And then we'll do, yeah, woodwork bench. Great. Armorer's table. Okay, so now this is turning into Kenshi a little bit. Okay. And stonemason's bench. All right. I mean, we've got all of our resources stockpiled in the middle, so that's fine. What is this? A kiln. Okay. Creating ceramics, bricks, and tiles from clay. Okay, we have tons and tons and tons of clay in this colony, so that's pretty much a must. Yeah, let's put... damn it. Lies. That space isn't occupied. Oh, there we are. Okay, each workshop is an individual and unique size. Not really like Rimworld, where everything is just like 3x1. Okay, all right. The variation is welcome. Expand the zone. There we go. Now, granted, I've seen some really cool like sprawling underground bases, like a whole hall with stairways and everything underneath the ground. I feel like I could be capitalizing on that a bit more. Okay, what are you peasants coming in with? Getting resources for construction. Okay, they're making the workshops and tables. All right, very well. Continue that. Keep doing that. Okay, now we have an actual oven. Lavish meals, pickled vegetables, and meals. Okay, so we'll just make a bunch of meals because that's normal. Let's make like 20. And now we could get away from using the campfire. Oh, look, it's so cute. Wow. This was nice too, but no. No more of this. Stop cooking there. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on the game? I'm just kind of curious. I feel like I've been kind of superimposing my own ego on everything. Maybe I've, like, overthought it. I do feel like I'm running out of things to do a little bit. I feel like that if the challenge were raised, then I would be more engaged with, like, what technology should I research next. Is there a job system? If yes, can you make the guy move stuff around? You should be able to haul. I haven't been able to move furniture from place to place, though. Okay, this is a new event, though. Cold Snap. All right, so this could actually threaten our lives. Maybe we will die. Yes, trebuchet. I've seen siege machines and stuff too, but I haven't. I mean, I've seen them in the trailers, but I haven't seen them yet. Can I plant crops and trees underground? I don't know, but let's give that a shot. That's cool. I definitely think it's got potential, but it needs harder raids. It is very pretty. I'll say that too. That counts for something. Rimworld isn't as pretty as this game. I mean, it's a different aesthetic, and it appeals to some people more than others, but it depends. Yeah, I definitely think that, but there's a couple things that we've pinpointed here, though, that I think a lot of people will say, like harder raids, and I think will be easy developer feedback. So I'm excited for that. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Look, the screen actually gets like a cold snap effect as it comes. Very interesting. All right, how is your temperature, though? It's negative. Oh, shit, jeez. Negative 24.5 degrees. That's... How are we all not dead yet? How are you feeling? Chilly. It's negative 26. That's really cold. That is really, really cold. God, I'm surprised they're not complaining more. Would it be that it would be better to have an entire underground shelter for them? Because this place is now fairly well insulated in comparison. Negative 28.7. And how cold is it inside? It's 14.5 degrees inside. Settlers are suffering from cold. Settler wounds need tending. Now are they getting, hypothermia? All right, let's see if they can die. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty fast. Ugly apparel, freezing. Okay, somebody pick that man up. Okay, good. This is presenting more of a challenge. Yep, good. Diana just kind of walked through him. She's like firemen's carrying him. What happened over there? Oh, everything died. Okay, everything died. Our cabbages are dead. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do something that I saw from before. Okay, I noticed before that there was actually heat output on some of our buildings. So I'm going to see if I can build, yep, braziers would be for warmth. Okay, and we have clay and wood. Let's just build braziers, like, everywhere. Inside and out. One there, one there. We'll put them in the stockpile zone because it's centrally located and it bothers me when things aren't symmetrical. We'll put one in each of these people's houses. Like, right in the middle. I don't care if it's inconvenient. This would probably be bad in the summer, but you need to keep, like, constructing and deconstructing. I don't know how it works. Let's put one in here. Just one literally everywhere because our people are going to die. There and there and there. And I don't think there's collision. And one over... Let's see if they can get to this spot. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Run, minions. Okay, now even perhaps more exciting is I just like the look of the fire in this game. Save first. Oh yeah, we could lose it. Yeah, I should save. Thank you for saying that. Florida. So sad what happened to Florida during that cold snap. Yeah, it's a bit chilly, I guess. Just keeps walking around. Now, the one thing I haven't seen is, are there forbidden areas? Like in Rimworld, you could set an area where your colonists are and aren't allowed to go. If there's cold snaps and things like that, I imagine that that would be kind of a useful feature. I kind of want to see screenshot mode. Okay, neat. This is, I mean, as somebody who creates videos, this could be pretty useful. I don't really see how it changes much from the original camera setting, but okay. Who else is wounded? You just have moderate hypothermia. Don't worry. You'll be fine. Yeah, look, the paint is going down. Isn't that nice? Oh, God, the frost and ice is starting to consume yet even more of the screen. Now, let's go check that out. Are we able to plant crops downstairs inside? We've got 19.9. I'm imagining no, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway because let's see if this works. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Ooh, that's going to lead to some cave-ins, I think. All right. Okay. Fine. Get it? Because that was from the Cold War. Gorbachev. Oh God, I got nothing. Is the game worth it at release? Kind of look over the whole VOD. I don't really want to set a judgment. I definitely think that this game has a lot of potential. I'll be excited to see what keeps coming along. Can I just turn them off? Are the there are iguanas falling out of trees? Oh, is Lucas unconscious? Oh, he is. Yeah, he's just sitting in his room convalescing. Okay, but now he's got this brazier. You have no more excuses. It's 43.1 degrees inside. Get up. Slob. Is it getting worse or is it getting... Okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. Do we have the braziers in the other houses? What do we have here? See, we'll just turn that off. Okay. All right, this shitstorm is improving by the second. Good, we've got a lot. Okay, we put 3 braziers in this room. God knows why. Let's see if that makes this room any better than the other ones, though, or if 1 is the max. And then I'd like to plant some plump helmets. That would be a real sign of great things to come if there are plump helmets. No, 14.3 inside. Okay, well, it's fine. I gotta say, though, the clouds, the snowstorms, the weather effects in this are very nice. And a lot of the games that I like to play have good weather effects. Project Zomboid. Rimworld, you might argue, has bad weather effects because they're not that interesting to look at, but they're pretty deep in terms of the systems, so it's good. How can I even plant if it's like negative 20 down there? I think it's positive 20 down there, isn't it? 35 point. Settlers suffer. Well, we know that they're very upset. No, yeah, well, we have 35 degrees. Yeah, I don't know why whenever I go over this part, it seems to go back down to negative 20. Yeah, we've got our temperature right up here. 20 hours, winter day 5. We've got 12 days to a season, so this won't last forever. We've got about 1 more week of winter left, and then life will get better again. But it seems like we are really. Yeah, there's got to be a better way to mitigate that. Because right now, do you have on winter clothing? Yeah, I mean, you've got on winter clothing. Yeah, fine wool winter clothes. That seems like the warmest possible thing, right? It's got 63 out of 168. Well, it does have that same system as Rimworld where, it raises the number of... that would be in any game. But let's see if we can make better winter clothing. We had a tailor's workshop in here, right? We had an armorer's table, stonemason bench. Cudgel, wooden spear. Dismantle items for wood. Oh, that's pretty nice. Oh, okay, this is a very nice thing to see. Okay, I had a lot of items that we got from people who attacked us from before. But just being able to dismantle things is a good sign. That's a deep system in this game. That's good. For example, in Rimworld, whenever somebody falls down, you'd kind of like recycle every single thing on them. You've got clay bricks and coal. No, I forgot to make a tailor. Well, F me. I forgot to do that. Oh, here we go. Sewing station. Auto-saving. Okay. Can we put this in the top of there? Yes, we can. Okay, we have room for this here. Alright, I think I'm just going to rotate this a bit, put it right there. I've just been trying to keep all my workshops in relatively close proximity to my, my stockpiles and stuff like that. I suppose one thing that you could do is you're just kind of sitting there from being passed out in the cold. Well, one thing that you could do if you knew how to forbid certain zones would be to put everything inside, more or less, so that you insulate a whole area and just kind of like put a heat lock on it. See, this way they could... Wait a minute. Ooh, it's really, really cold out. Do we have the doors open? No, we have the doors and windows closed. Yeah, that would take a lot more examination. Alright, see, can you die? No, just ravenous. Pick him up in the morning. Apparently the playtest is over. I only have the option to uninstall. Yeah, I think they announced today that they finished off the main public beta test. So the next one that they'll be doing will be the actual release. The way Rimworld does durability and tainted clothing always bug me, though I can understand the gameplay reasoning for it. I think this seems a little bit more simple than that. Yeah, the Rimworld one can be, at times, there are some systems in Rimworld that seem so almost needlessly overcomplicated. That you spend so much time like managing. Okay, who is wearing tainted clothing? And it's like, all right, isn't the primary focus supposed to be on combat here, and colony management, which that just seems like micromanagement. I think that's what makes a lot of people enjoy it, though. You know, like there's a thrill in like, ooh, I made a legendary piece of clothing. You know, like, who will have this? And it really is very powerful. So that's a thought. A thought. Other wounds need tending. I really don't feel like we're in much danger, though, despite the fact that I'm not really doing anything to care for this settler. Like, in Rimworld, you'd kind of need to micromanage that one guy, and that can be kind of annoying. But I could see that this is kind of directed toward a more accessible, or a broader audience, maybe a bit more accessible. Or at least that's how it seems at the outset to me. But I'm pretty optimistic about all the building stuff. I think that's neat. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of the pitched battles. I've been playing for about, 4 hours, and I still haven't seen a big pitch battle, so that's my one. I was hoping we'd get to one of those today, but alas.